Hey everybody, welcome to the show, the finale for Ethauntia Superstitions. This is our second season, correct everybody, for Superstitions? We switched over to Dragonbane. They are climbing down into an area that I know Drew, as a player, is super worried about. Maybe more worried than everybody else, because I think he is calling upon some of his past characters' trauma, bringing it to the table. So I'm super excited to see how this goes. We'll be starting here in about 4 minutes. Get yourself something to drink. I'll give you a little recap from last episode, and we will dive on in. What is up, everybody? It is season finale time. I'm going to give a little recap because we did a lot in the last couple of episodes. And if you're here just to join in to see how this all turns out in Ethauntia, I should probably give you a little bit of an idea. You got to remember the Darkest House is gone because they burned it to the ground. And when they fled from the Darkest House, a lot of other things fled as well. They've been dealing with some of those creatures over this season. There's a few of them that still have clocks that are really close to being done. If we get some points on the clocks tonight, we might see some of those. But really, it all came down to one Black Fatalis Dragon Skull coming back, the Fawn Prince taking it as his crown, and that opening up into the Fawn Prince trying to gather themselves an army of deer, living, dead, bred, you know, Adam's character. And with all of those, they are looking to wage war inside the Never. But currently, they are in the realm of mortals, in the material, gathering their deer army together. The group has been tracking him, and with the help of our guest star that we had the last two episodes, he pointed them in the right direction, all the way through into the wild to a single entrance that is a large highway underground that the dwarves used to use to pass the Great Maw. It's extremely cold in here, frozen. It got a little ugly. They made it through. They found not only just deer frozen to the wall, but Burke unfortunately had his eyes scorched out, trying to overchannel some power to melt the door open. He's still blind, but they have... This party has come up with an idea to use their blindness to their advantage as they look down into this giant chasm. At the very bottom, there is this frozen lizard, dragon maybe, which are a myth. They don't exist anywhere in the world, maybe in the Never. And right now they're getting ready to Mission Impossible his ass down there to take a look at this single tall mirror that is making Drew worry something fierce. With that, let's check the intro out and we'll be back and kick off the season finale. Well, everybody, it's time. It's time for the season finale and the frozen Iron Peak Highway. I'm going to give us some view on some stuff here so you guys can see everything that we've had. I'll bring the party along with us. Hi, everybody. We have everyone back. Drew, you need to zoom out. It's very close.
Damn it.
It's all right. It's only been 20-something episodes. Now you're too small. This man is there you go. Perfect. Yeah, leave it. He's a little guy. He is a dwarf. Maybe if you're down like this, it wouldn't be bad. You could just be a dwarf. There you go. Yeah. If I could get your beard over the frame.
Yeah.
If I were to. Yep, that's what we're looking for. So
did you see? Oh my God. Andy Serkis was on the Colbert Show, and he was talking about, because he read the Lord of the Rings, like the audiobook, and he had to do all the voices. And when he did Gimli, he was like, he was always down and to the right because he wasn't tall enough to get to the microphone, and he was always angry about it. It was like, that's fucking hilarious.
Well, that's how you have to do it from now on.
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
No, not doing it. All right. So on the screen right now for the audience and for you all should be the Iron Peak Highway, the frozen highway. You checked all those rooms. Determined that something froze everything severely on your way in here. Not sure
like a
what.
Flash freeze.
Yeah, like flash freeze. And there is a really cold wind that comes through here too. But the flash freeze was something else. It was real bad. From there, we made it through and we talked to our blacksmith inside. You could hear the sound even out in the area we were just looking at over and over of this thing being pounded, and if someone smithing something, it ended up being him. So we went through that. We talked to him as well. It went pretty well, I would say. You found out a decent amount of information, but unfortunately this is where Bert kind of cooked his eyeballs.
It's a little singed.
I think that was our first
something nice.
That was our first one on casting, I think, wasn't it? The entire since we switched to Dragonbane.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. So
I think it might have been the first one for channeling leyline magic. Wow.
I don't think we've had a one any cast. I don't think, because Georgia casts all the time. I don't think she's ever rolled a one casting.
I did one time.
And by one we mean 20. For those watching at home.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah. Scratch that.
Oh, I apologize. You're right. A 20. And then we went from there through some hallways that you were led by your centaur or Elotar companion, a deer centaur, a deer person. And then you found a bunch of frozen, eye-glowing, human-esque deer creatures on the wall. We didn't really stop and check into them too deeply. And then that takes us to looking down in the pit where this gigantic skeleton is frozen to the ground. So, you guys have a plan. Hi.
You know, we bashed it together. We're gonna see how it is. Maria's foolhardy, so you know I'm gonna get that XP at some point tonight.
Hey, and it's a plan. That's all I care about.
It is definitely a plan. I wouldn't say it's a great plan, but I would say it's a plan. All right. Oh, we can't even see it here. Let me move us to a bigger map so we can actually see this piece. There we go. There we go. I notice we're getting a little choppy here, so I'm gonna turn off the animated setting because I think it's causing some issue today. No reason to have issues your finale. So what is the plan that the group wants to do? There's no way this goes well. It's down a hole.
Kelly, are you saying it? You want me to?
How many meters did we say it was down?
Okay.
Does anyone remember? It was 2 lengths of rope, I think, if I remember correctly.
2 lengths of rope, and that's when we were like, wait a minute.
And there is stairs that go down too, but they are frozen. They are ice.
Yeah.
You'd have to go
So,
down some and swing. Are you gonna give him the rundown?
I'm gonna give him the rundown.
All right, let's get the rundown.
So Maria is channeling her inner Belmont, and thinks that maybe what we could do is you can get down to the mirror, send Burke down to the mirror, and have him flip it because we saw the Fawn Prince kind of banging against the glass.
Yep.
And if it's something that's activated by sight, well, Burke's temporarily blind. Then, when that's taken care of, I light one of my candles that summons the Winter Court to say, hey, we have the Fawn Prince, he's trapped in this mirror, come pick him up. And then with all the frost scales that are being caused, because we didn't talk about this, but the Fawn Prince is like sending out heat waves whenever he's trying to escape, and that's like melting the ice and making the frost scales.
Yep.
So the frost scales, since they're kind of swarmy and they like eating flesh, we thought Georgia could distract them since she's no longer really a dwarf. She's like bare bones dwarf.
Right. I mean, she forgot to check in on herself, and her flesh rotted away. So,
So, you know, just
get your checkups, kids.
just you know, Marios is spitballing.
So that's the light plan that this party thinks is a good idea. We don't have
say it was
him
a
today.
good idea, but
I
it's
think
an
it's
idea.
an idea. I think it's an idea. That's.
It's an idea. Is that what we're going with? It's just an idea?
It's better than no idea.
Sure. Right. So, just for knowledge on where it is, this thing is very large. Obviously, the size that's here, you can get a pretty good idea of the scale of the skeletal body. I will say that the mirror is between the neck and the crux of the arm, like in that little centerpiece between where the neck and the arm is, like on that rock that you see. Yes. It's up on like a little bit of like a raised, frozen, rocky area and a couple crates. I rolled randomly. I literally dropped a digital die on the screen to find out where it would be. And it landed there, so I went with it. You're welcome. You're welcome. It's very cool.
Oh, I'm sorry. So it's like right here. I can't even click.
Yeah, it's not a map. It's not a map.
It's not the map.
This is just a background.
It's
So
just to the left of your willpower bar. If you
Yeah,
have
so I was
the
gonna
left
say
bar
it's like he's
assigned.
cuddling with it.
Yeah,
He's cuddling. Yeah, it's like the arms like this in the head, and it's, well, actually, it'd be this way. And it's like right here in between.
it's where the body pillow would pop out.
Body pillow.
It's a
Yeah.
body pillow of the Fawn Prince.
It is not a body
my
pillow.
God.
Okay,
Oh
wait,
my
I'm in
God.
rare
Can I
form
get
tonight,
a
everybody.
body pillow?
Sorry.
No,
Fawn Prince?
Allie. No, you cannot.
I mean, Allie,
Jesus.
I'll tell you what. On
New merch.
Reliquary?
Maybe
I-
you
merch.
came in just in time.
I
We're talking about Fawn Prince
100%
body pillow merch.
could make one and put it on the site.
Yes, 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 yes.
Is it just a bloody crown at the night and just an ass shot of him on the... Anyway,
Yes.
so...
It should be like that Wario body pillow we saw back
Wario
at
body
Gen Con.
pillow. Yeah, that's right. So with that, how do
The
you
only
want to...
only thing keeping me going is Mothman's fat ass.
How do you want to approach this?
I just had a thought, and I don't like it at all.
Is
Okay.
it better than the plan I came up with at the end of last session?
I mean, that was a Belmont plan.
No, it is. It is. I'm still fine with that plan, but
Okay.
we're looking over this thing, and Regdor goes, "'Cause what we see is what is there, right? For this
Correct.
art piece."
Correct. Same as we've done in any show or any game ever.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay.
What are you worried about that you
He's-
spotted?
He's looking at it. And he's like, "So, the ice scales eat flesh, correct?"
That's what
That's
we
what
put
you-
together.
Yep.
That's why we brainstormed on how to deal with swarms as one of our.
Right? No,
Yep.
that's
That is our plan. Yep.
that's what I thought. I'm just looking at this gigantic carcass of whatever this thing is, and there's not much flesh on it.
That would be, I would say, arguably next to none.
So I'm just curious if the ones that are here that we've been seeing are in fact new from the Fawn Prince, or if it is just a drop in the bucket, so to speak.
So
And how long they've been here.
well, when we put it all together, we realized, I don't remember if the spirit told us or if it was like some esoteric lore that one of us remembered.
Told you what?
But the frost scales are scavenger elements made from melting ice. That's
Correct.
why they're
Right.
forming.
And
Right,
the waves
no.
of heat coming from the mirror are causing them, and that's new.
Yeah.
That had to only be
Well-
since the Fawn Prince has been here, unless there's something else causing heat as well. But normally,
Right.
this highway is just cold and frosty the entire time.
Aside from all the forge activity,
Yeah, that's not hot enough to really
right? It
heat this
might-
area.
It's not right now, but it might have been at some point, is what I'm saying.
Possibly.
Yeah,
And
but
if we're
it's
seeing breath coming out of this thing, and that's what's causing the cold, if it did that when it was still hot in here and it melted, and there's a shit ton of these things floating around someplace from that initial creation, I'm just saying we need to keep a sharp lookout for it.
hence the using.
Hence, send your
Someone
sister to
without
Dimene
flesh.
to deal with it.
I'm
But-
just saying, like, it's a
I-
variable we might not have
But
thought of.
the first part isn't Georgia going down. The first part is sending the blind, fleshy Burke down.
Correct.
And it's in the middle of the hole. So you're going to have
Wizard
to,
doesn't
like,
have eyes.
someone's going to have to climb up into the ceiling area, put a pulley or something there so you can lower him down over that area. Like, lowering him down, what, are you going to let him walk through there blind?
Actually, can I do what is it? Awareness?
To do what?
Can I do an awareness? Is there any type of block or anything up in the ceiling already? Because there's a shit ton of crates down here.
You don't have a lot of light right now. You guys just have the poker, and I think someone has your lantern on, and it doesn't see the ceiling in here. You would have to climb.
I miss dark vision so much.
I
Okay,
don't. I fucking hate it. It ruins games.
No, it does.
Yes, it does. What's the point of night and dark if half your team can see in the dark? It doesn't matter.
People that can't see in it.
There's no one does that. No one does that. Everyone takes one and sees in the dark. They just
People
had
play
it,
humans all the time. They
And
want
they-
that extra feet.
and they have a magic item that lets them see in the dark within the first 3 levels of any game ever made.
I mean, if you're smart, yeah.
Right. So there's no point.
Is there, with the light that we have, is there any purchase to climb?
You could try to climb. It is slippery. It is going to be dangerous, but you absolutely could try to climb up there. There
I
even
wanna
looks
search
like there
around.
might be a ledge up there somewhere. Like maybe there's another floor.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. I wanna try and find if there's like scaffolding or something that was up here at one point,
Scaffolding.
because there's a lot of industry laying around this.
Yeah, so you can walk
dragon.
all the way around this hole, right? That's in the ground. It looks like the floor caved in here is what it looks like. You can walk around the outer edge of it. There is a second floor above, like another floor above this, but it's too dark. You'd have to climb up to see. And that looks like
Is
it's
there a-
missing the center as well.
Great.
There's a lot of debris down there.
Debris. We have debris.
There is stairs, like I said, but they are coated in ice. Do you want to try climbing up there?
Hang on.
It is 2 Banes to climb the ice. If you have climbing gear, that will get rid of one of them. Unless someone has a spell. Unless somebody has like a levitate or something like that, then that obviously kind of bypasses this issue.
I mean, I did give everybody one of those featherfall talismans.
But
The
that's
snap leaf ones.
falling though, right? Not.
True, true.
I mean, if he falls off the wall, it's fucking great.
That will help us if we fail.
Yeah,
said
if you fail,
plan.
yeah, that's great. Yeah.
I mean, I've got there's no climbing kit anymore. I have pretty much everything that comes with it. I've got the rope. I've got a grappling hook.
No, we added it. We talked about this way back. We just added a climb kit and put the price on it in the Ethauntia book. You have it. We had this discussion for it. It just gives you a bonus to climbing things. It gives you a boon to climbing things. It gives you like the spike parts for your boots, you know, the pickaxes, all that kind of stuff. So instead of 2 Banes, it'll be 1 Bane to climb.
Okay, that's acrobatics, right?
Correct. All physical activity is using your acrobatics.
Okay, I'll try and scout it out.
All right. What is everybody else going to do when he starts climbing? Are you guys going to walk around? Is anyone going down? Are you going to light the place up, like look around for torches and start trying to get light in the area? Or are you worried about the fire and the heat?
I would be.
I mean, it's pretty thick ice. As a heads up, it's probably like 3 to 5 inches in spot. Like, it's thick, like lake ice.
Uh-huh.
I don't know why Bear said that. I must have missed something.
Strong if. Todd doesn't want a dragon. Todd wants pictures of Spider-Man. What?
I don't know, Allie.
Yeah.
Yell at Bear. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. What the fuck are you talking about?
Because I'm wearing a tie.
I got you. Okay. What'd you get on your roll?
I trust my barber. Best casting ever in a movie. I made it. I got a 12 and a 5 under 15.
All right. So as you climb, I just realized all your lights are off in your background.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have any lights on. It's just pitch black today. It's very creepy. Is there something back there we're not supposed to see? Is you hide?
No.
Are you hiding something back there, huh, Drew?
No, it's fine.
No, I don't believe
Don't worry
you.
about it.
Is it a picture of your character's dead corpse? Anyway, so as you climb up, it does have a second ledge. It looks like that hole was the first one to hit. The one below is a little smaller. There are beams and wooden, like struts across that have snapped, that are frozen in place that you're pretty sure could support someone's weight.
Okay.
You'd have to climb out and set it up, put, a rope through it, lower it down, kind of bring it over so you could use it. But you could definitely set something up over the course, probably about 15 minutes. You could probably set something up if you roll well enough. Otherwise, it's going to take a little longer.
It'd be a craft check?
Yep. I would say craft makes the most sense. Yeah. Because you got pulleys involved and that kind of stuff.
Right. Any banes or anything, or is it just straight up?
You would have to climb out to do it, to get it set up. It would be slippery. I would need an acrobatics check more than I need a craft check to make sure you could walk out onto there, not slip and fall 3 stories.
Got it.
That still will be 1 bane because you have, the bonus instead of 2 to be 1. Yep, it'll still be 1.
Okay.
So if we can get you out there some, you guys see a torch. The rest of the party would see a torch making its way across to climb out on this piece. He's like over the center of the hole right now. But the look on Drew's face did not look like a good one. Do you, sir, do you need to patch it?
I can't.
Oh.
You rolled a 20?
Yep.
Oh no.
20,
Enjoy
20,
the XP?
20 and a 3.
Oh no. Oh no, Drew.
Acrobatics. Go ahead and click that so it's marked.
Hey, Drew.
Okay.
We haven't had falling damage in this game, have we yet?
I mean, no.
Okay, that's page 53.
I would like to think I'm still tied in, but
I'm assuming you are.
Demon, I'm probably not.
I assume no, you're slip and fall. I'm assuming you are not. You're an experienced climber from the plateaus, so you're at least But you're gonna be swinging.
Lead climbing. Yeah, I would have fallen down to my last pick point. What this is.
But we're gonna look this up. Falling on a hard surface inflicts a number of d6s of bludgeoning damage equal to half the height of the fall in meters rounded down. So what a story is what? How many meters would a story be? In
one
general.
Story?
Because it's double, because these are big, huge areas.
Well, 1 story is usually like like a room is normally 8 feet tall.
8
Yep.
to 10.
So 4.
8 to 10. 4. So
Right.
it'd be 2d6.
So now hold on. 4. They're double tall, which is what I said earlier. So it's 8 per. You'd fall from the second past your friends to the ground. So 16. So half of it, you would take 8d6. But what we need to find out, sir, is how well you tied your rope. I need you, audience, to roll me a d6. On a 1,
D6.
the audience. On a 1, the python that he put in pulls. Drew, I need you to roll me a d4. Because how many pythons are between where you are back to the wall? Like, how many you strung along? Like, how many were needed?
2.
2. So there's 2 of them. So you got another one to save you. We'll see what we get on the d6. Back down by everybody else. You see the torch, whoom, or the poker, right? Fall. And you hear a twang.
3.
And he's hanging over the middle of the void. What does the rest of the party want to do?
Is that a good twang or a bad twang?
Twang, crack, some ice falls a little bit.
Oh, that's what Burke is asking.
Oh.
He can't see anything.
Oh, it's right. He can't see shit. Was that a good twang? I don't know.
Not
You never-
particularly.
God damn it, Todd.
Unfortunately, I will say
Well,
some noise and cracking of ice can be heard down below. It sounds like more than one thing.
Uh-huh.
So wait, did you drop the poker itself?
No,
No.
he's still holding on to it.
Okay,
He did
okay,
not
okay.
lose it.
Eric, there's something I would like to do.
Yeah, what would you like to do,
Just
Allie?
to be safe.
What do you got? What do you got?
I
What do
would
you
like
need to do?
I would like to start working on summoning my Pine Emperor moth.
You know, I even put him into the map because I had a feeling you might want him. So he
Just,
is.
you know, yeah, just in case.
How long does he stick around for?
It looks like until he dies.
No, there's got to be a duration.
Casting
What is it?
time. Here we go. A shift.
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 Okay, thank you. So as you start to summon
Right,
this Pine Emperor moth, you summon it out of pieces of wood, which there's none here. I guess like frozen chunks. And metal pieces that are kind of pulling up from the surrounding area as you get yourself this kind of frost-covered Emperor Pine Moth. Anything that Burke or Maria would like to do?
So before we hear
The twang.
Rudger twang,
Yeah.
twang and everything falling apart, because we are concerned with heat potentially
Yep.
melting enough stuff to cause another frost scale invasion. I'm going to use Master Alchemist
Okay.
and craft 2 potions of light in a stretch of time.
Oh wow, you can do it that fast.
That's what it says in here.
So while he's setting up here, like click, click, pink, pink, mix things together, and you make fucking glow sticks.
I mean, yep.
That's awesome. It gives you 2 of them.
Yeah, because you have it written that I can craft 2 potions in a stretch of
potions.
time.
Yeah, all right.
Duplicating a trick or a rank 1 spell.
All right, cool. Are you doing
Nice.
any end of that? You see him fall probably at the end of your crafting. Is there anything that Burke would like to do during that stretch of time?
I really have nothing to contribute at the moment.
Okay.
Sorry.
No, you can't see anything. I don't know if you're like casting armor on yourself or
Got
something.
it.
You're doing a great job.
You're gonna put armor on yourself?
No, because the armor would impede me if I have any kind of maneuvering to do. So
All right.
I will not.
So he pling and falls, hanging. You cast your light pieces. I'll start with Maria. Maria, do you want to do anything with your light? You can see where you are. You can't see anything down below.
Well, there are 2 potions.
I know,
So they're
potions. Sorry, potions.
So I'm gonna. So I've got them, and then like we hear.
I don't know if
with
your
my-
chucking one is more what I was
Yeah,
asking.
I was gonna turn to Georgia. I was gonna ask Burke, and then it's like, never mind. So I turn to Georgia, and it's a a skull, and I'm like, okay, well, Georgia, do you think it'd be a good idea to take one of these and like shoot it down there, because they don't emit heat? It's just light. It's light in a 10-meter radius.
Ooh, some Peria cards.
I don't think it's a bad idea.
Am I gonna throw one down?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, if we can't really see much that's down there, then yeah, I would chuck one down there.
Let me turn this map off then, because I'm gonna switch us to a little bit more of a view as it lights up. And then I will make him visible for you. So that's roughly, oops, it's the wrong spot. You're supposed to be here. If you hit the tactical map above everybody, you should be able to see a blue map right now. The audience can't, but you all should be able to.
Yeah, I see one.
Oh, that's not the right.
I was gonna say.
That's not the right size. He is
He's a
bigger
little
than
guy.
that. Yeah, no, he's much bigger than that. It's just the body. Let's see here. I tried using the other image, but it looked weird, so I just used a different ice dragon. Let me see here. He's supposed to be custom 10 by 10. So you see that down there, and you do see some more of the little creatures moving around down there. The little ice scales starting to crawl around from the sound. There we go. That's better.
Well, I mean, they're crawling around from the sound, but it's still better than.
Yep. And I will
making
show this
more
to
of a
you.
by accident.
I'll put these on the map for you as well. There you go. They're kind of
Sir
crawling
Mance,
around.
Thank you for the
You
gift
should give
packs. Somebody-
packs out.
Yep. Everybody go claim your packs.
So that's there for you. I will put this on so the audience can now see it. So with that said, you throw a light down. How big of an area does it light up?
It lights up a 10-meter radius.
Oh, wow. That's
Radius.
pretty
So
far.
20 meters. Damn.
Yeah, it only lasts for a shift, but that's why I have the second one.
So 20 meters, so 10 squares, right?
Yes.
You're throwing it down kind of next to the dragon?
Yeah, I was trying to hit like
Like,
close to the mirror, but not on the mirror.
yeah, the mirror would be roughly just somewhere on here, like right
yeah,
here.
so close enough. Just we could potentially see
Okay.
more.
So you can see out, you can see, up to that little ring, which is frozen, but you can see water in motion underneath it. It's kind of pouring down through holes. There's a little bit of steam coming off that water. You can see the other frost scales crawling around down there in the darkness. They are not digging through anything, but they're looking up in the air. There's just a light pendulum swinging at the top. Some what is it, 16 meters up in the air.
Mhm.
And then other than that, the pineapple moth will get summoned. It would take us back to Drew. Regder, you are in a shitty position. You get a climb check. If you fail, the audience will roll a d6 again. And since it is a 1 holding you on a 1 or 2, it gives way. But you still didn't lose the first one, so we're still on a 1. But first, we'll see if you can climb. You are at 2 Banes, because you're climbing, but you get rid of one of those because you have a climbing kit. You are
Well, I'm not on
hanging.
the ice right now, though. I'm just climbing the rope.
Yeah, you're hanging, though. It's more.
Yeah, I'm trying to
doing
climb
it
up the rope to get back where I was.
delicately than anything else.
haven't
You can see the ice falling out of the hook. This isn't the one you set to like bring him down. This was the one just in case shit went bad. A
Well, yeah, but
safety
that's,
pin.
you always set those just in case shit goes bad. It's league climbing. That's
Yeah.
the whole point
Yeah,
of it.
you fell.
That being said, I understand
You
what you're
fell
saying.
and you're
How-
still hanging.
All right.
How far from us is Drew?
Like out
Like, how? Yeah.
about 10 meters.
Okay.
As he kind of pendulums back and forth and swings around. As he's trying to climb up
fell,
this
didn't
thing. He did fell, yeah.
I'll say like Maria.
Oh.
He fell, didn't he?
I mean, he's swinging back and forth right now. But yeah, one of the Titans.
If you could assist me, could you point my arm at him, please?
Oh God.
I'm sorry. What?
Sure.
Are you gonna try to hook shot him?
This sounds like a
I'm
foolhardy
gonna hook shot
idea.
him.
Let's do it.
So okay. So first off, what is the penalty for being blind? We need to know.
I don't-
There's no way this can go easily. Blind is a bane to all things that you're doing. You cannot see if something requires sight.
So you're aiming a rifle, is what you're doing,
You're
Kelly.
aiming-
I mean,
You're
so
aiming.
roll firearms for this, probably.
Oh, it's a good thing I have training in firearms.
I don't. One, you're not GMing. I never said that.
I'm just.
I'm
Okay.
just saying it's an arm, and he's firing something from it. It's firearms.
Two, Todd already knows how to use it. What do you roll when you use this to hit things?
Never had to roll to use it. I don't know.
Yeah, you did. You were practicing with it. We
you
did
have
rolls.
did you have me roll elementalism, my magic skill? Because
No,
I don't
no.
I
know.
thought it was acrobatics, maybe.
No, I think it was. I think it was. I don't have it written down because I gave it to you. It's in your. I think it's in your sheet, Todd.
I copy and pasted everything you gave me.
It doesn't have one for shoot and range, so you're just blind. So you may. You know what? Normally, I bet you don't have to roll because it's you blind. We're gonna have to have you roll. I'll tell you what, Kelly. I'll let you use firearms. It's bullshit.
No, it's not. It's literally in the. It's in the description.
Drew, don't make me turn you off.
Well,
I will fucking
mean,
do it.
I was thinking firearms because, like, Drew mentioned it, and then, like, the hook shot, like, from Legend of Zelda.
Yeah,
that's what we're
I
thinking.
hear
But if
ya.
you want me to roll?
No, we'll do firearms. It's gonna be at. You got a blind man. You're shooting it. You don't know how to use the item. You're at 2 banes. Because it's blind and it's a piece of technology you don't use. It's his. He had to learn to use it. He literally spent like 2 days shooting it and trying to figure out how to fucking use this thing. So 2
Right.
banes. But I'll tell you, I mean, you're pretty good with firearms.
Can Kelly just aim and he use it? So it's 1 bane because he's blind.
I'm gonna slap you next time I see you, really fucking hard. So let's see here. It's not. No one's here has ever fired a gun that way. I'll tell you that. Aim my gun. Pull the trigger.
Good question,
Tell me
Bert.
if I hit him. It's not a good question. You can't.
That's literally how tanks are fired all the time.
You can't. Yeah. Yes. And those are AOE splash, homie. You can't sushi glory hole me and say, hear me out. You can't do that here. That's not a thing that's allowed right now.
Because I did not roll a
That's a-
demon, can I patch it? And
Yeah,
re-roll all
absolutely.
of them?
Yeah, absolutely.
Drew, tanks are less a bullet with a name on it, more to whom it may concern.
I had to take my earphones. I couldn't stop listening to you and keep the water in my mouth.
I didn't get it.
Didn't get it.
Christ.
You shoot once, it goes,
No.
and he's swinging too. So it's like point me
Yeah.
at the guy who's moving. So like
Right.
right there, you see a shing go by you, and you're like, is he getting reeled back in? Did you make your climb?
He knows
check?
what's going on. He's like, back. I need to get out of here.
Would you like to tell me what you got on your check?
I haven't rolled it yet.
Okay. Would you like to use bushcraft towards this? You can use the bushcraft card for climbing and stuff like that as well, and it negates one of the banes for you because you're boon.
Yes, I'd love to.
Right. We'll use.
What sucks is that both rolls, or both sets of rolls, I got a 1, but then the Bane's one.
I know. Watch this out. So we're gonna use
Damn it.
one from Kyle back in the day here. So I guess a bane and gets rid of one. Did you get it?
I did.
Okay. So you climb up. You get to the pin. You get your arms, kind of climb up out of the ice. Audience, I still need that D6 roll to see if that pin stays in place. He won't fall, but one of the safeties goes away is what matters here. So D6 roll, if you get a 1, one of the pins pulls out. You have to reset stuff. You climb yourself up over on top of it, and you begin trying to set this up yet again. Thankfully, Bert cannot see this because it would not give any mote of confidence that what you're building is going to work well.
It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry. It's fine.
So give me your, you're in the right spot. Give me your craft roll. You definitely have climbed out and fell in the right area.
5.
5.
Cool.
All right.
Good.
So you get it set up, put the pieces in place. You have the rope. Are you going to walk back or are you going to shimmy down with it? Like,
Oh, no. Sorry. I was 5 was the D6. I was just reading that out loud. I got to roll.
Gotcha. It's with 1 bane because of the ice. It's just hard to get it set in, right? You're fighting
Oh, it's
against
with a
trying
bane?
trying to get things on ice. It's just difficult.
Okay.
Did we get him?
No.
Click, 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 click.
I am so
Cling.
sorry, everyone.
So, did you do bad? If you tell me you crit this and you're trying to ramp this up for the finale, I'll tell you that.
I rolled 2 20s. I'm so sorry.
Maybe what you need to do is wake up from a dream.
Eric's
Will
going to
died in
sing
Darkest
piano
House
right
long
now,
ago
I know
anyway.
it.
So, Drew. Actually, I'm gonna. Actually, this is the wrong screen. We need the map here for this. So, hold on a minute. Here we go. So,
It'd be a fun teleport.
you set it in, and you start ting ting ting, pounding the pipe in, getting the pulleys ready. You hit it one too many times, and you hear a crack. And you look, and like 10 meters up, it breaks next to the land, where it comes up off the land, it comes down, it snaps there. There's no running up on double dragons. As it falls, you do have a token that saves you.
Uh-huh.
But that piece goes boom and lands on that skeletal creature down there, like through some of the ribs. You start to float down. I'm going to give them one chance to hit you with this hook shot and pull you over while you're feather falling. There's no Mario run, homie. If you get down there, I have 3 packs of these scale creatures that are very, very hungry. So we're going to give them one chance. One chance. Same Banes. Can you save him, Maria and Blind Burke?
Yeah, demon. Double demon, not double dragon.
Double demon. Hey, but you know
would've
what?
been great.
You should probably mark your craft skill, though.
Yeah, probably should do that.
I'm going to mark that twice, actually. I'm going to roll twice on it. at the end
Do
of the
that.
day.
You only get to roll once.
No, if you crit on it, it's
No, that's not how that works. So are you going to try to hook shot him again as he's floating? And you see him holding the light and just kind of floating down. Lanterns on.
Bars.
Yeah, I'll try and hook shot. It's a little bit easier maybe because he's floating.
No, it's still 2 Banes. I'm not changing that shit.
No, I know. I'm saying.
You're saying that.
Just let her
thematic,
dream.
like,
let her dream. Now.
Believe in you, Kelly.
I got it. I got a 12.
A 12.
Yeah.
Plink.
Out of 14.
Todd, does your hook shot, how does it
Huge
grab people? Would it be like the Batman where it like shoots past? Like how does it?
See, that's the thing. Like,
Because I feel like
I
this
would
should
imagine
hurt
because
him.
it is built to not only stick to solid objects to pull me to them.
Yeah.
It also is designed to grab people and pull to me.
Okay.
So I would imagine it is a it shoots as a spike but opens as a claw.
Would it be like when it hits, like the cables go out and around? Like, does it have like 4? I mean, well, that's just a depression. And then when it comes off, it would just reel them back in like a tape measure.
Yeah, okay, that works.
Because I mean, otherwise,
It's like-
if you're shooting
one of the little
and a
push
claw
button
opens up,
grabbers that,
I hate to say this, that's gonna fuck him up. That's still gonna hurt. If it's just a claw that goes high and then pulls you back.
Right.
It ain't one of those claws that fail in the machine all the time. That would have to be a real claw. So as it kind of hits, it's probably like 2 bola, like cables that come out and hit and wrap, so you can pull. And I'm assuming you also have like a spike setting for climbing. Like there has to be some options. But for a person, you don't want to impale them.
Yeah, the rules that we have for this, as long as he's trying not to evade it, it'll
Right.
pull him back. So I would hope it doesn't hurt too much, but if it does,
You
I'll
wrap
do
him up,
step.
and now the 2 of you are holding on as it's like clink, 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 pulling him in. So you're bracing each other
Right.
on ice.
Mm-hmm.
Georgia's pine moth floating finally emerges. I would need both of you together to give me a acrobatics to hold in place, but replace it with strength instead of dexterity. One can aid the other. I don't know how to, out of Burke and Maria, who has the best athletic acrobatics, if you use strength instead.
acrobatics is
No, it's not. Acrobatics is
No, it's not.
agility.
It is agility.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of.
This is like standing still, though, so I feel like strength is a better set for
Yeah,
it.
that makes sense.
I don't know. It might let you hot swap it. I'm not positive.
I mean, my
Well, you know what? I'll just roll a d20 because I have no strength bonus. Woohoo.
Well, no. Whoever's
well,
got a
I've
higher
got-
one, you'll
I've
aid
got
the
the
other.
higher
They'll
strength.
get a boon.
I've got the higher strength.
So Burke, you're
I've
just
got
giving
14.
you're just giving a boon.
Okay.
Good, then it's not my fault.
I mean, you're like holding your arm, holding it, and she's holding on to you as you're kind of reeling him in. Man, if this fails,
I'm just
then
saying I am free
I
of
got
rolling
it.
the dice.
Oh, gotcha. All right, you got it.
I got-
So here, clink,
got
clink, clink, clink,
14
clink.
out
He goes low, and you kind of reel him back up to the ledge, and you down below you, you see those packs following you. They can see you as you're climbing back up onto that ledge, and they kind of climb underneath you, looking up, and they start looking for
waiting.
ways to scale to get up where you are. What would the party like to do? Are we going to? He has the rope. It's set to go. Oh no, he doesn't. What am I saying? I'm lying. You fucking totally failed.
Our
It fell
pick
below.
point
Yeah,
is-
down below,
Yeah, it's
non-existent.
Fubar.
What's the plan from here, everybody? There's no way out of that. There are stairs. They're just, again, slippery, covered in ice, uneven. You can take them down, but everyone's going to have to make a roll, and you will be dealing with those creatures.
Well, we thought we were going to deal with them anyway. I think this
true.
is just a way to try and get to the mirror without everyone risking gaze attacks, essentially. So we
Look,
can
I could
still
see-
try and go.
I could see movement down there. They're gonna try and find a way up here. I suggest we prep for that. Maybe we can bottleneck them somehow, and then
There are stairs. If they go over the stairs and climb, you could bottleneck. There are probably going to be some that try to climb the walls. They're going to be a little bit slower because they do have the ability to climb iced surfaces with their claws. But the stairs are the quickest, and that's like a set of spiral stairs that come up to this floor. You can tell it was made to go down into this whatever this area is that's down here. They are scouring for a way, so you would have a little bit of time to set up for them to get there. Not like an hour or anything, but like 15 minutes you could probably get to set up traps if you want them and things like that.
well, I mean, we specifically made a
Yep. But that's to fight them.
Stratagem.
That's the stratagem, but that is to fight them. So like you could set up all that stuff. Remember, it's every time you make a successful roll of any kind against them, one per person, that adds to completing the victory condition for fighting swarms. Because swarms, you need AoE to hit. So you guys are kind of setting that stuff up. So it's probably like net traps and things like that that you're using. So what is the plan? Do you get yourselves all over to the stairs that come up? Are you gonna back down the corridor that you came down so they have to funnel into the hall?
that would give us more time if we backed up to the hallway, but I don't.
I mean, I kind of want to be here so we can keep an eye on everything.
Hey, that's kind of how I'm thinking too.
Like, yeah, it'd be great to be able to funnel them, except we don't know what's coming in from behind us.
Mm-hmm.
I want
Right.
to have more maneuverability versus less.
Right.
So the swarm strat, so you know, is 2-4-6. It's a smaller one. It's not crazy. If you're successful on the first one, the 2, you get a boon to fighting that swarm, whatever one you're fighting against, right, as a group. At 4, you can get a boon to 2 swarms. So you can pick 2 out. You kind of funnel them in an area using strategies to be able to fight them together. At 6, you are able to trap. Oh, no, it's not trap. I'm sorry. I said that wrong. You're able to do AoE damage to them. So no matter what it is you're doing, it gives you a bonus to AoE damage. So if you're throwing fire, using ice, lightning, whatever it is, it adds an additional 2 dice of damage. Whatever the die type it is you're using on that attack. So like if you use a lightning bolt, it would add 2 more dice, so on and so on. Let you kind of really do the extra damage you need to eradicate them.
Right.
So 2, 4, 6. So boon on 1, boon on 2, and then the last one is extra damage. All right. Are we staying here?
This actually has AoE damage because I don't.
I don't either.
I don't know if you guys had any of the cocktails with you.
We did leave. We did still have some of those. Yeah.
Oh, that's true. We do. I don't. I used both of mine on the bear, so mine are gone.
You guys brought a crate with you. Everybody had 2.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I don't remember using mine.
I think
You
the only
didn't.
person who used it is
Yeah,
Rector.
I used both of mine because I used them on the bear when I was trying to get into the grove.
Yep.
Following you and Todd.
All right, well, fire it up, or you can make some. You got 15 minutes. If anyone's got alcohol or anything on him, you did bring a bunch of alcohol to feed him, and he is now gone.
True.
Oh, that's right.
So I don't have an AoE. I do have a chain spell.
I would give it to that too if it is able to jump and hit other things. That's fair enough.
How many targets does it hit?
It depends on if I upcast. Hold on. Okay. Just once.
Okay, so it does.
Okay.
It changed the 1 more. I mean, I'll still allow it. That's not ideal. It should be AoE, but it still is better than none. The packs of these aren't big. They're like 4 to 6 little ones that are running around. It's not like hundreds.
I had AoE before we switched to Dragonbane, but right now my fire spells can hit a maximum of 2 targets. But it has to be
Oh, wait, Todd, you have the Eisenheim.
Ooh, yes.
I mean, that
Counts. It's spray.
counts. That absolutely counts.
Okay. All right.
If you want,
Do you want to use it?
Cool.
I was gonna say, if
Yes,
you
I
want
would
me to
lo-
shoot it,
I would love to see the blind man shooting a shotgun into his own friends. Dick Cheney it up.
oh
Oh my god.
Wow.
Oh,
I think I may need to go to the hospital.
Are you taking the shotgun then?
Yeah.
Okay, so you have the Eisenheim. We have
Todd, can
2,
you-
4, 6 fire flasks left, right? What were they called? Malordatovs?
Malortovs.
I have Maldov cocktails.
Yeah.
Maldov, that's it.
Moldov cocktails. That's right, Moldov cocktails. So there's 6 between Georgia, Maria, and Burke, because the other ones were used by you. There is some
take
small
mine, please.
casks that you could use if you wanted to make more. You have 2 casks with you because you had enough to keep him happy and drunk.
I mean, I can try and craft some up real quick.
You got a shift, and that's about not a shift. You got 15 minutes, and that's all you need to make them. So you would be doing that during the 15.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you're gonna make one of the kegs into one, like I would say potions are smaller, but I'll let you make 1 keg into it. If you want to make that, give me your. Do you have to make a roll at all, or you just do it?
I do have to make a crafting roll, but I use intelligence instead of.
Gotcha. We have a bonus card for crafting that will give you a boon.
Okay.
That one was played
do
by
that.
Serving Hands. And then, if that's the case, Georgia, what are you doing the 15 minutes you guys are prepping for this assault?
So I think I'm gonna go ahead and take this time. Might be a little silly, but I think I'm going to wild shape.
Into what?
Sorry, wild shift. Obviously a skeletal bear.
Okay.
My
How long does it
God.
last? And how long does it take to cast?
It does take a stretch to cast. And the duration is No, wait. Duration is a stretch. Casting time is an action.
Oh, so it's only one. So you could do that when they show up. Are you going to do anything else with the other 14 minutes and X amount of seconds? Is there anything you want to do? Like, is there any prep?
I think if I could take this time to craft an additional Featherfall talisman.
How long does it take you to make them? I don't think it's...
Document's really, really big.
I mean, it shouldn't be that big. Oh, you didn't write it down on your character sheet.
I have 29 pages on here.
On your character sheet?
On my, yeah, it's fine.
Girl, we are playing Dragonbane and not Rollmaster.
No, I know, it has all my info in here.
Although I did get to play
You
new
know
Rollmaster
what?
and it was a lot of fun, I will say that.
Yeah, no.
Just heard the
it's not.
echo from the play. On your character sheet? Very muffled, very funny.
I think that, no, I'm just going to...
I don't know if you want
I'm
to just
gonna make sure I
assist
have my
in
rune
like...
carved in.
Okay, well, that takes you no time. We have 15 minutes. Like, do you want to assist? Like, I'm assuming Regner is going to make a fucking shit ton of traps and lay them all over the place so you could kind of set up that concept. Is that what you're doing, Drew?
Yes, that's exactly what
How many are you going to set?
Well,
I know you got bear traps. We got monster parts if you're going to make a makeshift one.
yeah, I'm gonna use some makeshift stuff. What I want to do is I want to use the bear trap, and if there's I know there's a bunch of broken boxes and shit down there. If there's any up here.
Yeah, there's some. A lot of that stuff came from this list level. Looks like it was storage when you came into here, and when it collapsed, a lot of that shit slid down into there. But they're like broken boxes, frozen shut. But you could probably find some pieces from it getting crushed, and they are covered in ice, though.
I'm gonna take the bear trap and add length to it, so it's a big fucking fly swatter.
You just smack them.
Yeah,
You're trying to get some flat pieces to kind of do that.
yeah, exactly.
I mean,
I'm gonna
Burke might be able to make you big metal sheets. I don't know if he can do that. Can you make that much metal, Burke? Even though you're blind, you might be able to craft that shit.
Sure can. Let's see.
Give me some-
It does take a stretch to cast, though.
You guys have a stretch, so that wouldn't give him enough time. You could tap into those ley lines. No?
Thank you.
No, you don't feel like
No.
you don't wanna tap into the.
I mean, this is something incredibly minor. It's obviously going to work easily, no questions asked. But when it comes later, like if I have to do it and it's vital, it will definitely fail.
All right.
No, I am not going to tap the ley lines. I'm sorry, I cannot.
help you. Okay. All right. Do you have crafting, Burke? Are you good at
I do.
crafting? But you're blind, so you really wouldn't be able to help him build shit too well. All right. So it's going to be Georgia giving you hand. Georgia, you have crafting, obviously, because of talismans.
Yes.
How many traps do you want to make? That's going to determine how many Banes there are in this time frame.
So, for my ability, Master Trapper,
Mm-hmm.
it takes a shift. You can place a trap in the same area as the opponent, dealing the trap's damage. If you set up a trap in advance, the opponent has a Bane on their
I know
evade.
that.
You can craft a trap from materials and monster parts equal half the value of the purchased trap. This takes one shift. So it sounds like it takes
It's
a
a
shift,
shift.
per trap.
It does.
So I think I'm only able to make one.
No, you can't even make one. A stretch is 15 minutes. A shift is hours. You would have to
Oh.
pre-make them. So you can use your bear
also-
trap, and you can use that bear trap to upgrade it to do AOE. Is basically what we're doing. I'm
Yeah, that's
totally
what I
fine with
wanna
that. How many bear traps do you have?
I only have the one.
Okay, and then you also have your moth one, right?
Yeah.
That does AOE. It doesn't net. So I think you do the bear swatter, and then maybe rig your. And then you also have your swiping one too. Your tree branch.
That one I do have, but that one is mainly based on, like, if I have another tree branch, I basically like put them together and
Talking about
pull it
just-
back.
You find something to stick into the fucking wall and you tie it back.
Yeah, I guess that could work.
You're just making traps. It's the same premise, but to find something, sir, you will actually have to scavenge for that. If you want to try to find something you can use.
The materials for it, yeah.
Mhm. I'm fine with that,
awareness. Awareness for that?
Yeah, it's not something hidden. So it'd be awareness, kind of searching in the dark with everybody else while Maria's crafting the Moldavian keg fucking fire.
That's yep.
Your sister's helping you go around. Bert can like hold things in place for you to make things a little bit easier. Like he doesn't have to be able to see to hold things.
My
The
awareness
human
roll is a
clamp.
20.
A 20?
Jesus.
For my awareness,
Cool.
I rolled another demon.
Are you sure you don't want to
Just die today?
Maybe not play. Yeah, probably it might be better for everyone. That being said, I'm rolling on 3 skills without XP yet, so that's fun.
So you look around. Basically, it's just barren. You don't find
Yeah, there's
anything
fucking
that
nothing.
works for that.
Bold of you to assume you'll be around at the end of the session.
So
Exactly,
we'll just right now have the swatter only, the bear swatter only, and then your
water.
one that you can
Net.
throw. That's the other one. You could set your net trap is the other thing you could do.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I guess I'll do that.
Can I get a craft roll? It would be at disadvantage because you're doing it hastily and you're modifying a bear trap. She's assisting you, so it'd be a regular roll.
Regular roll.
Yep. What could go wrong? You probably rolled another 20.
No, I rolled a 13 over 12 for craft. I always thought this was bushcraft when we first started saying it. Or no, it's not. It's hunting and fishing.
No, you're crafting the trap right now. You're making it into another trap. This is craft.
That's right. I'm gonna patch this 13.
All right. Is this your second patch? Or first?
No, my first one.
Yeah, you rolled nothing with 20. You didn't be able to patch shit. I apologize.
Yeah, it's been great.
I apologize.
Okay, this one worked. 9 under 12. So that works.
All right. So you get it set up. So you put one in front. We'll kind of one out the side. You preset them. I'll say you're doing it like entry points.
I'm gonna put the swatter in front of the stairwell, and the net I'm gonna have ready if they come up over the
Let
edge.
me pull up the map for this. Give you a little bit of an area so you can see what's what. Play.
Hey, Scott.
Hi, Scott.
No.
All right.
Ooh, that's
Come to watch Drew roll all the crit fails.
Jesus Christ.
So you backed up into an area that everything past this crack here out is just a big hole. Like ignore that top part. But everything is just a big hole. And the stairs come up from this side. This is actually animated. I just have the animations off right now. They will be coming from up here. I will show them to you. Swarm 1. Swarm 2. You don't see the third swarm anywhere as they are climbing their way up, kind of jumping across cracks in the floor. They're making their way up and around. You are on anywhere on this island. So I'm bringing you guys out right
Eric?
now. Yes.
Real quick, during those 15 minutes, I'm just gonna put this out there so it's canon. Georgia would have stashed her weapons somewhere that she could easily get to them.
Because you got to take off all your shit when you do that. I forgot. Do you just stash them on like your brother's backpack? Actually, do you have room, Drew, to carry it?
Her whole get up? No, I do not.
Okay. So you just throw your backpack somewhere with everything on it.
Basically, like I think, would you be able to carry like my bow?
What's the point? If it's on your backpack, just go grab your backpack afterwards. You
Yeah,
can't
but, like,
shoot
if
a
I'm,
bow as a bear.
Bear
Yeah,
bow.
no, I know. But if I unshift
Red
to
bear
use
bow.
that stuff instead.
Yeah, we just
see. I'm sure it's
unshift
fine.
next to your backpack. Let me grab your
Bear.
pine tar moth again. I need to grab it one more time because I'm assuming. Can you control it in that form? Is it mental or speaking?
The pine moth?
Yeah.
It's its own thing.
It just
Yeah,
acts on your turn. Okay, gotcha. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Oh no, it has an initiative. That's right.
It has its own initiative, yeah.
So let me grab in game, and then I will add this here. I did not expect this part of the fight to go this way. I thought you guys were gonna climb down. Your plan was gonna go smashingly, because that's what always happens to me. It did. You crushed things and shit went south. It did go smashingly.
I'm so sorry, everybody.
I am not. Hey, failures make the game better.
Makes sense.
Do they?
Great story.
They do. If everything went well all the time, it would be a Superman comic, and those get boring after a while. All right, can you move that, Allie? Can you move
Superman.
Pine Emperor? Yep, perfect. So you can be anywhere on this ice crack, and that kind of, you can see the floor underneath it. It falls down into the void to where you saw the skeleton that's down there. That's our setup. I'm going to turn it on so the audience can see it as well. And they are climbing up, but you don't see the third one. There's a little bit of a gap here as they climb up and begin to jump across. I'm going to grab a couple trap cards for you, Drew, because I'm assuming you're going to place them here.
Yeah, the bear trap is going to be there.
I'm just going to say that it's there instead of putting one down, because it's going to go off right away, so there's no fucking reason. What is my role to notice the trap? I'll bring us to a full map so they can see it.
Shit.
While he's looking that up, as we see them and we're like ready and set to go, I'm going to activate my innate ability of Frostbound Resolve.
Okay. It's a cold damage.
Well, it also gives me boon resisting cold based attack and effects.
That's right. Yeah. All right. So let me pull up initiative cards here while we're doing this. You guys are kind of setting the tone.
I forgot. I need to make a hunting and fishing roll. Like, I made one to make the trap. I didn't make one to place it yet.
Oh, you got to roll to place it?
Well, the way it works in here for hunting, killing it requires a second roll, this time for the hunter's weapon, or hunting and fishing again if the trap is used.
Okay. That works for me. What the fuck's going on here? I'm getting a little laggy for some reason all of a sudden, even though our call is fine. Let's see if we can fix this. Buddy.
Because normally it doesn't do damage. It just, like, you set it and it catches something, so...
Correct.
So do you want a hunting and fishing, or do you want something else?
You'd still use your hunting and fishing to set it. That was just to build the fucking thing, Drew. Yeah, you're fine. Boy, we are fucking lagging. Mouse isn't working now. Call is perfectly clean. I don't know what the fuck's going on. I'm going to blame Alchemy in like 2 seconds. Alchemy is a white screen now. Yeah, it's definitely Alchemy. I apologize, audience members. Whatever just happened.
It's a nice reprieve where you get to live a little longer.
I'm going to close Alchemy and reboot.
Right side.
You're not wrong.
What the fuck is going on?
A little fun fact, 42 years ago today, Halloween 3 Season of the Witch came out, so after the show.
Ooh.
Did you say 42 years ago?
Yes. 1982.
Has it really been that long?
Halloween 3 came out? Holy shit. Okay.
I guess it would have been pretty close to that. I don't know what's going on here. I'm trying to fix it, everybody. I apologize.
I was actually 2 years old when
was
Halloween
one.
3 came out. I
Really?
I just turned 2 the month before.
Of
I was 1.
Tom Atkins' best work, I think.
1.5.
The creeps.
Trying to fucking close this. Alchemy is a white screen right now for me.
I say his name, and now I'm second guessing.
Winds are dangerous. You don't want to bear it all in the wind for more than 10 seconds. If you do, you risk being possessed during a Moldovan snowstorm. Because it's cold and windy in here, so I'm going to use that superstition to re-roll that.
Well, you can
Okay.
reroll it while I'm fighting with this. I don't even know if anyone can hear us right now.
Yeah, YouTube's real laggy.
Yeah, it's not. It's alchemy has just froze everything. We're fine in the call. Like our call is spotless.
No, I'm looking at the feed.
I
and
know.
It's like it's jumping
aware.
around. So
I'm
they might not be
aware.
able to-
They said they are. I'm gonna close this bitch.
Yeah, the tech gremlins. Usually they attack at the start of the stream, and now they're like midstream.
Wanted to wait for those 420s.
Yeah, they're like, hey, time for Eric to get some 20s.
Time for them to blaze it.
Yo,
Hey.
got him.
There we go. Yep, I closed it, and we're probably totally fine now. Not spicy anymore. It'll probably pick up without the map on. Control the map off.
Fight's about to get spicy.
It was alchemy, causing all the problems. Oh, look at it. We work fine now. Totally fine. I don't even have the animated shit on. I don't know why. We're gonna move it back again. Alchemy, don't be mean. Be nice. Do your job. We love you. Ish. All right.
I want the knife, please.
Is it gonna work? Maybe alchemy itself is having an issue. I don't know if you can see the animated version, like all the
Sure.
water ripples, which I
Yeah, I can see it on my app.
have it.
I have animation turned off on mine.
I
'cause
just
was
turned
trying
mine
to
off
make it-
again. Yep, same. All right, so anyway, back to where we were. Apologize, everybody. We wanted initiative cards because in case we want to make sure we are going first in this fight, is my guess. Do we just want to take 1, 2, 3, and 4 to make sure you're all going before the creatures? And 5?
Yeah, that
we-
sounds like a good plan.
Do we have the option to roll before we decide that, and then take the cards, or do we have to take them before we roll?
You have to take them before I pull them.
Okay.
Because I'll take them out of the deck.
Let's take some cards.
I mean, you might as
Yeah.
well, season finale, you might as well use them up.
Yeah.
So we got a 5 here from
Absolutely.
Serving Hands. We have
Use all the
a 1 from Star Drew. We have a 2 from Serving. Oh, sorry, no, 2 from Alley. A 3 from Serving. We need a 4 still. Going once, going twice. Do we have a 4? We do. We do have 1 4 from Star Drew in here. So you guys have 1 through 5. So I'll pull them out of here. All right, we'll shuffle these up. That means you guys can kind of do your order however you want, your 1 through 5. I'm going to pull these for the swarm. We're just going to do 1. And we're going to go at 8 for the swarms. And I'm just going to set your stack down here so you all go first. They run across. You see them kind of skittering back and forth at the edge there. And one of them kind of bumps the other and it moves back and makes the jump across. That is what it's going to be doing. You all go as it's kind of jumping in midair before I land and traps go off. Are you all holding to go after the 8? Or are you going to like fire into the area, throw Molotovs? What's the plan? All right, sorry, Molotovs? What do we call them?
Meldov.
Meldov
Meldov
cocktails and a Meldov keg. Is
That's
what I
right,
made.
Meldov cocktails and Meldov cake. That's what it is. I will turn our map on so the audience can see it again, since we seem to be working.
Because we kept alternating between how we pronounce Moldovia, I wrote it phonetically on a post-it note, so it's on my monitor. I can look at it every time.
I have my
read it
screen check-in for like before the show. I have my check-ins for everything up there. Same thing, man. Always remember. So who
I
wants to
still
go?
have the powers I can grant for wishes for my genie character on my monitor. I never took those down.
Don't lose it. 1 through 5, any order y'all want.
Let me take number 1.
hoping-
It's really important that I do nothing.
Yeah, we're starting at 1. Who wants it?
I guess I'll go
I'm gonna shoot. You're gonna throw one of the cocktails that you took from Burke.
Yeah, I'll try and chuck that one so it lands over here. Like when the scales that bumped the other ones out of the way.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and land it on them while this set lands on my trap.
Okay.
And it doesn't say anything about a difficulty for them to see it. It says they have a bane to their awareness.
Yeah, I have to roll an
To
awareness
see it.
because there's no difficulty. Remember, there's no difficulties in this game.
Right.
I roll awareness, but I'm rolling with a bane. I have their awareness roll, so that's all I'm doing.
Got it. Yeah. So they have a bane to it.
That sucks. All right. I would have seen it with the 2, but I don't see it with the 17. So they hop across. Trap goes.
Yep.
But would you like to shoot first, or hit them with something first? Because you're gonna want to build up the. Just letting the trap go off. That's all you're doing.
Well, no, I'm letting that trap go off, and I'm gonna throw the.
You're not understanding anything I'm saying. They go at 8. I'm giving you a precursor of what they're doing. If you wait, that means you go at 9.
Yeah, so you need to go now, Drew.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Then I will try. Yeah, I'll throw and try and light this area up.
Okay, well, just hit them. It does damage when you hit them.
Yeah.
You are doing a throw. So throwing, if I remember correctly, falls under brawling for throwing things or knives. Or slings. It's one of those 3. I can tell you. We haven't actually had anyone throwing stuff very often in this.
No, I did. I threw something and I had to roll brawl because I was throwing
It is brawl.
snowball.
He's throwing a
right.
snowball. I forgot about that.
My God.
Because
Yeah.
I think normally you roll like the weapons.
The actual weapon still, yeah.
I'll tell you, I have it up and already. Under throwing stuff, you are looking at bartering awareness, weapons. Brawling used for unarmed combat, fists, feet, teeth, and claws is what it says. Doesn't say anything about it. I would say,
Yeah, because it's normally you use like axes when you're throwing an axe. You use knives when you're throwing a knife.
So
Spears,
brawl,
knives,
if you're
and a
throwing
spear.
something, is what it
I'd
is.
say probably brawl.
Yep, and the distance is meters times your... meters is equal to, I think, your strength, if I remember correctly. Like what's the cap you can throw something?
Christ, maybe I'm not going to throw it then. I just think things are based on agility for the...
Well, you're throwing it. It's how hard can you throw it? Agility, throwing things isn't agility. It is a lot of strength when you're throwing something heavy.
Well, no, it's true, but like making it go where you want is...
Yeah, it doesn't matter, man. That's just not how the game works.
All right, cool. Well, I got to roll 5 or under because I don't have
You
a
suck
brawl
at
really.
it?
Yeah. So...
You should just shoot. They just take out less damage.
Yeah, I'm shooting the Eisenheim. It's not going to reach him.
Well then, throw.
Holy fuck! I rolled a 5.
Well then,
Hey, all
maybe
right.
you don't.
There
Maybe
you
you're
go.
not that bad.
Awesome.
All right,
Let's
give me
turn it
your
around.
damage. Yeah, your luck is better now.
I said that out loud. Kelly, what are they? 2d6 or 3d6?
2d6.
Okay.
And I think you just check because we base it off of the wine barrels, and so for the
Oh, that's right. They have the wine is fucking flammable. That's right.
we base it off the wine, and so it's like the attack hits automatically, but they have to dodge or parry it.
Oh, he doesn't even need to throw it. Oh, okay.
Is
I
what we figured
apologize.
out with the improvised weapons.
Let me.
Oh, that's right.
So I need a evade.
Yeah.
If I do an evade, I lose my turn, so it would keep them back there still.
Emerson would have done really well in this.
I think I keep hearing myself on someone's mic somewhere. Out of you guys, I don't know where.
Nothing's lighting up.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. I keep hearing an echo once in a while. I'm going to waste it. I'm going to evade, so I don't get lit on fire. I rolled a 7. So they dodge it, so I don't get lit. But there's fire in the way now, so fun there. Let me, does it say it keeps burning?
I don't think, because we bashed it, so...
It just hits and blows up, I think. I don't think it
Yeah.
burns. Okay. All right. So it hits and explodes with the you do waste. That means I'm not coming across this turn. So you're dealing with one of these things now, which is great. Then give me the next in line. That was 1. Who's going at 2?
I will... I'm saving the keg for when they get closer,
Okay.
so that we can try and catch them both.
Mm-hmm.
But I think I will take... So this one is good. Is like kind... I can't ping. But like this one over here is like...
They're done this round. I used a vague.
Yeah. Okay.
Unless you want to throw something they can evade because they already used it.
That is true.
Yeah. Then I'll throw another one.
God damn it. All right. Give me the damage. Boom. That was the first one. They skitter around. The extra one goes
Like,
across to
no.
light them on fire. Give me your damage. So we've been successful once so far, correct? 1 action because Drew didn't make his. So 2, 4, 6.
No, I did make mine.
Oh, you did make yours. I apologize. So this will be the second one. So now we have a boon towards whichever one of these we're targeting. I'm going to say it's probably the one across the way.
Yeah.
It probably makes the most sense to start. So we now have a boon after Kelly.
I didn't roll the best. I got 5 points of fire damage.
5. Okay. Well, I do take extra damage from that, though. So, not too bad.
Okay.
Okay. That was 2. Who's going on 3? We have a bear, a moth, a blind man, and that's pretty much all that's left.
Bear is ready to tank.
So
A bear, a moth, and a blind man walk into a bar.
All right. So
Ow.
the thing is 3, are you guys going to wait now? Is 3, 4, and 5. One of those is obviously the moth. Are you going to wait till this thing lands? Burke, are you going to try to fire somewhere? I mean, is there anything you
I
can
have
do?
I have to target something. If I can't see them, I don't think I can target them.
Okay.
Burke, this is maybe a silly question. I don't know exactly how your powers work, but could you make like a little metal barrier behind us?
It would take 15 minutes.
Not
Okay,
if
sorry.
you tap into a ley line.
Or if you
No.
did it beforehand when we had the 15 minutes.
Sorry, I just thought of that right now. Like
I
when you were
mean-
mentioning.
Sir, how big of a barrier can you make?
Well, that's the thing. So,
'Cause if you could do that, I don't think we have any. There's no flashbacks. I've probably been
Oh,
in
we
a
don't
bar
have
with a
any?
moth and a blind man. Me too, Bear.
common gear from the Dragonbane or Ethauntia catalog.
I don't think wall is on the catalog that the shield? That's so small, it's not gonna
Yeah.
do anything. You can make
just-
spikes in the ground, like spike traps. Call drops, you can make call drops. Those are definitely in there somewhere.
Yeah. Gang, there are 8 free packs left to be claimed.
You can
Do your
make
part.
bearings fucking on ice. Whee! They have a chance to fall down below, man. It's gonna fuck them up.
Yeah. It almost fucked up Redger's.
It's true.
Okay.
I can't make a bear trap. They're uncommon.
Okay. But you can make
Snare.
bearings, just bearings.
Bearings,
Just,
sure.
Yeah. I'm fine with that. How big of an area, how big of an object you make? It's just based on the object size?
It's
So I think they usually
listed
cover
as-
a 2 meter square. I think is how they usually work, the bearings. I think you cover a 2
I
meter
can spend
section.
more power for uncommon.
Oh, could do another bear trap.
Yeah, I could. I'd have to do power 2 uncommon. That's
So you
not-
would have done that during the 15 minutes. So you would be finishing
Mhm.
setting the trap behind. So you got a trap. That was all previous. What do you want to do this turn?
this turn. Folks, the only thing I could do for you right now is heal you if I could roll good enough and no one's hurt. So
all right. So would you want to hold till after they get here?
Yeah, let's
So you're gonna switch to 9.
yeah, let's.
Okay.
Sorry for wasting the number 5 card, but
It's all good.
No, well, we wasted 3. Doesn't matter. You know how it was gonna go. All right. So that means that the moth and the bear, are you both also waiting until after them?
Moth is airborne. I think moth go, moth cut.
Okay. So is moth going after the group that got hit by fire, or the ones that are jumping across?
These guys right here.
Okay. Does it have any range attacks or anything like that? We haven't used the moth that much.
Yep. We really haven't. So scrolling back over. What the heck? Here we go. Yes. Movement is 24.
Okay. You can get there.
Yes. Needle barrage hits automatically in melee combat, dealing 2d6, but can be dodged. The attack pins the victim in their spot if the damage bypasses their armor.
I am not going to dodge. So you just get to do damage to me. Is it AoE or is it just a target? I think it's just a target.
I believe it's just a target. Yes.
Okay. All right. Good. Good to know.
That is 7 big old points of damage.
All right. So and that one hasn't taken any damage yet. So all right. That does count towards those. So that's one more. If we get another 4, you'll get another boon that you can spend on one of the 2 targets. That is you. The bear is going to wait, I'm assuming. So if the bear is going to wait, that goes to me landing, and I get to go because they go before. When it lands, I land on the bear trap because I'm unaware. Can you give me your Fleiss Water bear trap damage?
Yes.
I'm not excited about this in the slightest.
So I think we said the bear trap did 2d6.
I don't know. You should have it. I don't know. I don't have that stuff in front of me right now.
Hang on, gotta find the
Bear traps is in the gear, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, but it's not a the way the rules work. It doesn't do damage. Like depending on what you use or how you use it, it gives you a certain amount of rations per day from hunting in the book.
Yeah, but I told you when we were using it last time what the damage was.
Yeah, I want to say it was 2d6. I don't think it was more than that.
All right. I don't remember because I did write it down.
Yep, here it is in my notes. 2d6.
Todd's like, yeah, that's it.
I mean, if a wasp nest can do 2d6, I'm pretty sure bear trap can do.
Are you fucking kidding me that a wasp nest does
forest.
2d6? That's
Forest
ridiculous.
for improvised weapon for wasp nest. Enemy gets badly stuck.
Most things do 2d6 in Dragonbane, right?
Yeah.
All right, Drew, what you got?
I rolled a 2 and a 4, so 6 points.
6 points. This one has taken some. It does do full damage though because it's AOE. That's what you built it into. It's 11. And that's another boon. Do you want to put it on this target?
Sure.
So boon versus this one. Boon versus this one. I land on it, take the damage. I can't move, so all I could do is attack well, it doesn't stop all of them from moving. It stops some of them from moving. But I'm gonna attack the moth because is the moth flesh? The moth is not flesh, is it?
It's wood and metal, isn't it?
So a few of them peel their way out of this and move forward. I hit, I land, I take damage. I'm gonna drag it with me to here. They round the corner and their eyes start to glow blue. There is a chill that falls over Maria and Burke because I can't not Burke, sorry, Regdur, because I can't quite see Burke. I need both of you to give me a check here. Make sure I have this right number. I
can't see you either.
Yeah, it's a con. I need a con save from you.
Okay. That's not great, but I did activate my frost.
You have
resolve,
yep.
So.
Yeah.
Whew, okay.
It is frost damage.
Big money. Yes. Got him.
How did Regdur do?
I rolled a 15 over 12. I'm curious, do I have a boon to this from the wand at all?
No.
Because of the heat?
No.
Okay.
You could do a condition and push and reroll. Because that'll let you take ones underneath that make sense. I wouldn't say sickly would be smart, but you could do dazed from the stare. You could do angry because you guys are getting ambushed and you failed making your thing earlier, fell, you're risking your team.
Yeah, I'll take angry.
All right, so you can reroll. I mean, you really want to make your rolls in this because hit points are so low in general. So like pushing
I know.
to make those things is always worth it if you ask me.
It's an angry.
Just out of curiosity, is this a cold weather thing?
It does damage, but it does something extra.
Okay. The reason I'm asking is when you're rolling for bushcraft, if you have like furs on, you have a boon to the roll for staying out of the cold.
No boon.
So I didn't
for
know
this.
if it would
Nope.
help. Okay.
Nope, not for this. This is magical damage.
Damn it. Nope, still fail.
Okay.
13 over 12.
You failed. So I do two things. The first thing it does is it cuts your movement in half. Okay. As you start to freeze to the ground. I rolled damage. It's not that bad. I only did 5 because I rolled piss poor on 2d6. As you start to feel your boots and feet freeze, and the way the frost is on it is they're staring at you. There's almost like a breath or a beam of cold that comes from it. It's not visible. It just starts to grow on your body from the frost, and it looks like the frozen deer that you saw earlier. That was my action. I don't get to do anything else. I kind of fucked up. They're here. That means that the bear gets to go.
Beautiful.
Welcome home.
That is what we love to see. Cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and just run up and charge them,
Okay.
and I'm gonna try to bite them.
I mean, what could go wrong?
Nothing. Let's see.
I can't dodge.
So
Okay, the claws and tooth falls under brawl.
uh,
Just so you know.
brawl.
It is brawl for claws and teeth.
I'm not seeing brawl on mine.
Brawl is on the right-hand side under weapon skills.
Oh, weapons. Duh.
It uses strength.
Oh no. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and patch that.
Okay. I'll mark another patch for Georgia.
Yes.
That looks like a very happy roll.
That right there is a dragon.
You got a dragon. All right. So
Dragon.
remember when
Mark
you roll
rolling.
A dragon under 5.
doesn't wow. You only have a 5? Oh god.
That's what mine is.
Don't forget you have a boon towards these because you guys have done your stratagem. There's a boon on each one right now to attack them.
Okay.
So
I
I'll
didn't
just
need to
give
patch
you.
it.
I'll
That
just
is
give you your patch back. Yep, you'll just use your boon. So you got an option.
Okay.
You can draw a new initiative for each round. On your turn, you can move and perform one action. If you crit, you can technically take a second action, or you can just do double
I think
damage.
I'd like to. Let's double dammy that.
All right, so you're gonna be doing damage. So let's get rid of some cards for damage too, I'm assuming, right? Because they aren't going to take all your damage because this is not an AoE. You're biting. So I say we get rid of a green. Do you want to get rid of a blue as well?
Let's do it.
So that's D4, D6. Do you want to get rid of a purple? For a D8.
What do you guys think?
Nope, it's your choice, not theirs.
What purple
How
is
many
it?
purples do we have?
A lot? I'm not going through and doing that
Lot?
right now. No.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, so let me go to the purple that we have sitting here. Hold on, let me go all the way back. I want to make sure we're using an older card. Oh, I think fucking Alchemy's choking again, everybody.
Uh-oh.
No.
Is a victory point one. So you get a D4, D6, and D8.
Question.
D8.
While she's doing that, this was for the stratagem as well, right? And she crits. Does that mean it goes up too?
No, it does not. It just goes up one. That was a Ethauntia, a Pathfinder thing. I lowered all the victory point conditions in this. So they're not 14s, 10s, things like that.
Yeah, they're
Got it. Okay.
They're much lower. Much
That
lower.
is only going to be a 13.
13. Yeah, I know. Serving hands. It's alchemy is choking. I've made a bunch of notes on the side here.
As long as you can hear us, that's good.
Yeah, well, that
Welcome to-
helps. Doesn't make it better.
World of imagination.
So 13 damage with a D4, D6, D8 plus your bite. That's it. Okay.
It was all 3s and a 1.
Oh no. Well, they are still up, unfortunately, which takes us. I believe
But
everyone is
13
gone.
But that is double damage, so that is 26.
So, damn it, Allie. Okay, so 26. No, you roll twice in this game. You don't just double it.
Oh.
You roll twice because doubling would be too dangerous in this game.
Mhm.
You get hit once and someone rolls a 12, that's 24, and someone's toasty.
yeah.
It's double
Okay.
my hit points.
Yeah.
Oh, I think that's better. 15 for the second, so 13 and 15 for 28.
All right, 28. So
Jesus Christ.
that one goes down, actually, with half damage. As you claw, bite, rake, and murder this one, I'm just going to pull it off the map.
Murder.
Pull that off the map. The other one is dancing around the fire right now. They haven't made it across. That means that... I think that's new initiative round, everybody. That means there's one on the other side. So the question comes down to, do you want to use initiative cards to go first? Is anyone who knows they want to go in like the 1 and 2 slot? Bear trap is triggered.
If I'm waiting for, like, if I take the 1, I have to go on that, or
Yes.
I can wait until like if I want to post up with the Eisenheim and wait for them to possibly show up behind us.
Whatever number they go at, you can wait until they go. With
If I'm
whatever
before.
number you have that is before, correct.
Okay.
So, like, well, I haven't drawn yet, but I want to know if anyone's using cards so I can pull them out of here.
And we have a 1 and a 2 to
Yeah,
use.
yeah, we do. Absolutely. Yeah. We have 1s and 2s. That's why I'm asking people want to use those to go first.
I won't, because in case it comes over here, then I can react. Or in case the other one shows up out of nowhere.
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah,
depending on when I get pulled, obviously, but
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna take the 1
Okay.
so that I have the Eisenheim ready. If they show up like close to us, I can fire off a round and try and damage them before they get
Anybody
to us.
else?
I'm good with the moth going quicker.
So 1 and a 2. Serving hands and Star Drew then. I'm gonna have to close alchemy again, I think. It's so bad I can't click anything right now. I don't know why it's just freezing. It literally says not
The room we're in
responding.
is so cold. It's freezing the VTT.
Yeah. It's closing it. All right, I'm leaving it off for right now while we can finish this fight since we know where they are. You guys can still see it. I'll log back in a sec. So we used 1 and 2. That would make you guys go first. I will pull out those 1s and 2s for the Moth and for Regder. With that, I'm going to shuffle the rest and we'll go down the chain of command, pulling the monster last. So that's what we've done every time. So we'll start with Allie's character. 1 and 2 for your team. Boom, boom. This would be for Moth and Regder. So we got Allie's a 10. Maria is a 3. Burke is a 7. And then I go at 4. So Moth, Regder, and Maria go before.
I'm posting up, waiting for
You can
something
post
to
up.
show its face.
Okay. What about Maria and the Moth?
Well, I guess since he's going, I'll move up, so it makes more sense thematically for me to take my other Maldov and chuck it at the other frozen scales over here.
Okay. Okay.
So
I'm
have
booting
to
mine
try
back
and-
up right now.
they'll either have to take it or try and make their
Yeah, I'm
evade.
deciding how I want
Yeah.
to do this. I mean, I'm going to take it. Oh, no, you know what? No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm going to try to dodge, and then I'm going to use a Creature's Fury card to give me an extra action this turn. I only got 3 of them, but it's worth it to me to do it. I'm going to try to dodge. I'll pull a second card for the Creature's Fury. A 9. So near the end of the round, I'll use my first one here to dodge. I did get under, so it blows up, but I lose an action. And then that would take us to your Moth. Is it going to fly up and attack? What's the game plan?
Yes, Moth is going to go ahead and fly up and go ahead and do a needle barrage.
Okay.
Boom. Cool. And automatically hits. Okay, cool.
I would have to use another dodge to not get hit. I'm going to take the hit.
Mm-hmm.
I've already got some
Okay.
damage. I'm going to take the hit. Can't be that much. Maria was a successful. If you're successful here, AoEs do additional 2d6 points of damage. After this.
Okay.
So it's not an AoE, but it was
No,
max damage for. No, almost. That's 11 points.
Do you want a
I don't
green and blue card for it to do a little extra
You
damage?
know what? I think I do. That sounds nice.
All right, so we'll do one from Serving Hands. We'll do one from Star Drew, and then we'll do one from. That's it, blue and green.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
And that is a 3 and a 3 for 6 more, so that brings it on up to 18.
18 damage. Okay, so it's not AoE, but it does do some damage to me. I am still standing. That was you at 2, Maria at 3. Regder, you post up at 1. You didn't shoot yet. Are you going to hold your action still until I go at 4 and 9? So 4 went, 2 went, 3 went. That means Burke gets an action, which I don't think he can do anything because he's blind. Only he's just watching
Burke,
the trap.
I'm down 5 hit points. You said healing was an option. If you want to hit me with something, I'm fine with it.
Well, he's muted
He's
in a way right now.
He went away, so we'll ask him when he gets back. So that's 7.
I will heal
There he
you.
is.
Oh, okay.
Heal.
There he is.
Let's see if I can heal you because animism's new to me. But it has been improving steadily. It's at a 10, so I just need 50-50. Yes, 3 under 10. Healing goes off. Let me double check the amount. 2d6. Not bad. Let's see.
That's pretty good.
And
That's great.
2 dice for a total 4 healing.
I mean, I'll take it. I needed 5, so that's better than nothing. Thank you, sir.
All right. See if this works now. Map on. All right. That was Burke at 7. That means it's me at 9 with my 1 action from using Creature's Fury from Allie, who played it, which, hey, man, fine by me. And then
Yeah, did we have a medicinal secret card? We're doing an extra die just to top him off.
For healing, yeah, we have healing dice if you'd like. You can use the medical science, which is an additional die. That's from Allie as well.
Let me roll.
I mean, I need
It's
a hit
fine.
point, so
Just
I
use
know,
it.
I know,
We have
but-
plenty. Just use it.
We use it. We got cards.
love it.
The whole
Thank
point.
you.
All right. Then I'm going
Help
to
me.
jump.
My point was you didn't have to roll. I just needed 1 hit point.
Oh. But he wants to roll.
That
his
one
dice.
die was
That's
more
fair.
than the 2
That's
other
fair.
dice.
I'm fine with it.
And there, I finally had to roll dice. I was thought, hey, maybe it's gonna be another one of those evenings where I don't roll any dice.
So I jump across. I'm gonna try to attack Maria. I am successful. Maria, you already went though, right? So you can't dodge. Would you? But these technically are parryable if you have a parrying weapon out, because you can use a parry it die, or card, I should say.
I mean, you can parry with a melee weapon, right?
Correct. I'm gonna give you a boon to it, and you have a boon to attacking them. So you'll just get one from parry it from serving hands. You could
Yeah, I
try
was-
to parry it because you have free parry.
Try and do the parry then with the
All right.
parry.
Belmont whip shield that shit up.
Right.
Swirl. Give him a swirl.
Yeah, I got it.
All right, so you parry the attack. I do not successfully hit you. That ends that for me, which means you are holding your action to go after them, Burke. Or not Burke, sorry, Regder. Would you like to take a shot?
If I don't see another group coming over the side,
None.
yes, I will take a shot.
None. You just see that one. This is ice. You'd probably be better up posting up here.
Yeah.
So you can actually like shoot them down. Like they're not big, they're small. They just take a lot of
Right.
space as a swarm.
Right. Okay.
What you got?
Cool. Rolled a 2, so it
That
hits.
hits.
It's a magical item, right?
Yeah, it's a magical Eisenheim.
So
So
that's a crit.
It's a crit.
so that's what does that normally do? Is it 2d6 Eisenheim?
I don't know. Todd
Or
has it written
3d6.
down.
Yeah, I got it ready. Standardized 9. 2d8. Not d6, 2d8.
Yep. And would you like to
Do
add
not
a
add.
D4 and a D6 extra to it? You don't
Well-
double those. You just roll those standard.
Well, we get an extra 2d6 against them because
You
it's
Do
AoE
because it's
damage,
AoE.
right?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Cool.
That doesn't
Um,
double either. So roll those separate.
So-
Just weapon damage
Okay.
doubles.
So it's the 2D.
It's too late now, but for future reference, you can use both barrels to add an extra die, but it adds a bane to your attack roll. And also, this is burrowing, so it'll ignore 2 armor.
That ignores my armor then.
Cool.
All 2 armor's gone. Boom.
8.
So roll your 48.
Fuck. Hang on. 27 points of damage. Sorry, 29 points of damage.
I don't have a lot of hit points left.
Good.
You pump
Fuck
and
these clowns.
as they round and she parries it and kind of backs up. It clears the head off of like 3 of them that are left. I was at 19 of 22. So they're just paced. As they get blown apart, you hear the sound of like a few of them screaming down below, like roaring. They didn't make it up and screeching. You're like, they still have not found a way up here. There is
Okay.
another one out there, but they did not make it. With that said, we come out of our combat. It seems like they haven't made it up. What would the party like to do?
That
There's
sounded
some-
like it was effective.
Hey,
It did sound
might,
like it was
might not give this back to you. That's a pretty great gun.
Yeah, well,
I'm kidding, of
at
course.
least someone can use it.
I mean, do we start making our way down the staircase? I don't think we have much of another choice.
I think we kind of need to.
Unless you want to rest for a shift again to see if Burke can get his eyes back.
Ooh,
His
that
sight
would
back.
be
You are here. There's no army. The Fawn Prince is trapped inside. It is not a safe area, though. So camping is very difficult.
Yeah.
Feels like a bigger risk for everyone
than being
just
blind?
have me along,
Than
not
being
doing
blind.
anything. Yeah.
That 8.
So who are you walking with? Like, who do you kind of have your hand on then, Burke, to make your way down these stairs, everybody? Who are you with?
I don't know. Whoever is free to do so.
How can I get my movement back? Am I still slowed?
You can chip it away with your action if you just chip it away.
Okay.
It just takes an action to break it up. If they get you twice, you turn into a block of ice.
Jesus.
Yep. And you just start taking cold damage. But you're good.
As a bear, would I be able to just carry him?
Yeah, if you... I mean, you don't want a blind person riding you. That's going to be... You don't have a saddle. He's not tied in. But you can hold on to one of the ribs.
Cozy inside
I was
the
just
rib
say it's
cage.
ribs. It's like built in, like...
You can
leg
argue
holes.
all you want, Drew. But no.
Well, while they're arguing rules, I'm gonna take a round rest to get some willpower back.
Okay.
Since I spent it making the potions.
Humanoids. Rib
Okay.
cage.
Good.
You know what? I'll do the same thing because I need my 3 back from the...
If anyone needs more, there are keeper eyes if you'd like extra willpower back.
Please.
Okay, you get an extra D4. I'll move a stat tracker.
I'll just do a
And this quick rest is 1d6 willpower?
Yeah.
Yeah, 1d6 plus D4 from this thing.
Oh boy. A
And that-
whole 4.
And
That is... Whose was that we used? Keeper's Eye was from Star Drew.
as we head down, I'm gonna spend a willpower to extend my whip.
Okay, put it back out as you're making your way down the stairs.
Mm-hmm.
So it's normally a D6. If we spend a card, it's another D4, correct?
Yeah, if you want a Keeper's Eye, you
Said-
can get, yep, you can get another D4 if you want to use Keeper's Eye.
Yeah, I'll do that.
All right.
So I
You
rolled a fucking 1.
So you can hear when you use that a little bit of the voice you hear inside your head when using your fingernails. It's just a small whisper of just like an echo of a conversation with them.
Okay.
Okay. I marked another one. It's another D4. As you guys start making your way downstairs. It is slippery, but as long as you are not rushing, with Burke holding on one of the ribs of the bear, I'm assuming someone picks up your pack.
Yeah,
I'll
I'll
carry it. I'll carry
Oh,
it.
there you go.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Burke can carry it. So you can wear it, you have yours on the back, you fling it around, put yours on the front. So you got her pack in front of you with the bow. You don't know what you look like. Throw on the ribs, you make your way down. It's a little bit of a back and forth down the stairs until it comes out at the bottom. When you get to the landing, I'm going to slide us all the way back. You come out down where I have all your tokens here right now. You can put them wherever you want, wherever marching order you want. It is ice. There are stairs. The land, as soon as you get up the staircase, is just covered in the debris and boxes. So anything past the stairs is difficult terrain. It's hazardous. You're climbing through boxes, moving through debris that has fallen. And then where I have the creature at, the skeletal body, is this big one here. These, because you killed 2, are not here. And you don't see the third one anywhere down here. Must be still looking for a way up. You do know there's a third pack somewhere around here. You see liquid dripping down from the ceiling in spots as a pulse comes out of heat. It is warm. It's like almost like being behind like an exhaust pipe. You feel the heat that comes off. It has a very similar smell to exhaust, to be honest. It's like sickly sweet and like it's burning radiator fluid. And as it spreads out, you see the drips hitting, and it's slowly making like ice sculptures. They don't happen immediately, but it drips until it makes those like sculpture-looking versions of those ice scales, or the frost scales. But there's none that seem active at first glance. Plus, you just have light. What does the party want to do?
I'm going to, if we're next to one of those, I'm going to crush it and kick it. Like, destroy the ice sculpture.
I think we have to be closer.
That's what I'm saying. If there's one that's like close by,
There's plenty of them. Yeah, you're walking amongst them. At any point in time, you could probably find one close. But if you kick it, it's hard ice. It's like breaking a gigantic icicle. It will also be loud.
Yeah, let's maybe focus on letting this thing sleep and taking care of the mirror. the sooner we take care of the mirror, hopefully the sooner we don't have dripping ice water.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
He's gonna make your way through rough terrain.
I'm gonna grab. Sorry, just want to make sure I grab my bear trap before.
Yeah, I figured you
down,
brought it back, and your net trap is with you as well. Exactly.
Yeah.
Did you
Yeah, I
pick
brought
up the
down
one Burke made? How long does that last, Burke?
A shift, 6 hours.
Might as well bring it with you.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll drag it along.
So that's the second one. All right. And what were you saying, Maria?
I'm hauling the keg down, but also since we're getting close to both the source of the ice and the warmth, I'm doing Frostbound Resolve again.
Okay. How long does that last for you?
Actually, I think it's an hour. You said it's an hour.
It hasn't even been an hour. It's only been
Okay,
15
then it's
minutes.
up, never
Probably
mind.
15 minutes down because it's pretty far. You're being careful, trying not to slide. You're not in a rush.
So
you
I
still got
half
about
hour.
30 minutes left. Yeah. And then that means the moth would be here too. So I forgot to bring your moth down here, Allie. I don't have a skeletal bear token for you. Do you become large?
Yes, I believe so.
Really? Okay.
Mhm.
So let me give you your moth. Maybe I have a bear token I can use here. Let me see here. Bear.
Just a picture of Gage.
It's just right. No. I have the werebear one, and that's I think it. I don't have any of the dead bears. Let me try this here. Bear. I have a pregnant deer.
That'll do.
It's
That would have
not
been Georgia 20, 30 years ago.
true. Where did this kid come from? Why is there a deer next to me? Yeah, I don't have
What's up
anything
with
I
these
can
little
really do.
horns?
But you become large. I'll find something meanwhile. I'll add this in. And then we will we'll go from there. I'll find one for you. So are you guys splitting up coming through? Or are you staying together making your way in? What's the plan?
I'd like to stay together with somebody at least.
I'm assuming you're holding onto a rib the whole time. Until she runs away.
Stay together as often as possible.
Yeah.
So how are we handling that mirror?
Yeah, what's the game plan walking up on it now? There's a wave comes out.
I mean, if we're still trying to do the same thing, I say we line up with the profile of it and just let him walk forward. Feel his way, and then we finds it and flips it.
Game.
Can I roll Myths and Legends? Like now that we're closer, can we try and roll like either Myths and Legends or Occult or something?
You
to
can't
see, like...
you can't see the mirror from here. You have to get up and walk into that kind of alcove where it's
Okay,
tucked in on the
okay.
dragon. Not easily seeable on the large creature. You'd have to get up close.
Then let's start getting close, I guess.
All right. So you make your way up through this, picking your way through all the crates, the fallen debris, and there's this huge piece of timber that's fallen down like into the rib cage of this creature. There is steam coming out of the mouth of this large skeleton. It doesn't look like it's breathing or anything, but there's definitely something melting or radiating heat inside. Move yourself.
I thought that's where the cold air was coming from.
Yeah, it's steam right now. Every time the thing goes off, it creates steam. And then it goes back to ice.
Yeah. Because the Fawn Prince is
Got it.
spring.
Correct.
Right. No, that I understood. I thought that the cold was coming from the dragon, the heat was coming from him.
Correct.
And they were fighting. And
It
Correct.
is.
And it's creating steam on the breath coming out of the mouth.
And that's
Because
where,
they
that's
hit.
where the water's forming.
And it's
Got it,
steam
got
and
it, got
smoke and fog. How far up do you want to move as a group before you let Burke go in by themselves? That's really the only question I have. Picking your way through the frozen crates and debris.
Burke, if you don't want to go by yourself, I'll go with you.
If that's gonna be dangerous for you because of the mirror, I can go on my own.
Well, it might be dangerous because of the mirror, but if the if the darkest house took away my humanity, if something happens to me, there's a chance I'll be shunted back to the Never instead of
True.
dying.
Oh,
But
Possibly, yeah, it's very possible.
outside my
I
area of expertise.
yeah, I understand what you're saying. I think I should go instead, because the second part of this plan is calling in reinforcements, and that's on you.
Now, I just want to point out that you've rolled a lot of 20s and you're willing to go in there with him. So I just want to make sure that we're all on the same page here.
They're out of the way. It's fine.
That
Everything's fine.
the risk has been weighed is more what I'm saying.
My plan is to not look up. My plan is to look at the ground to make sure he doesn't trip.
I mean, you can just
Like-
put a hand on his shoulder and kind of guide him.
Right.
If
But
you're
I'm-
guiding him,
I'm
I will not make him
specifically-
roll. If you're touching him, I will not make him roll, but I will remind you that almost every weapon you're carrying, short of bringing a dagger or a sword, is two-handed.
And mine are one-handed.
I'm fine with you doing it, but... And you will
And if
not be
we're-
able to shoot in once they go into, like, around the face, because the head's kind of... You're basically seeing the spine and the head where you are. They have to walk around the mouth and go in between the arm and the mouth to go where that portal is, or the mirror is. You can't see it from here. So you won't even be able to get a fucking shot from ground level.
No, that's fine. Yeah, Maria, you do it.
Okay?
Because
I just had a really bad idea.
if we are successful, then I can start working on it, the second part right away.
Right.
Okay.
All right, let's do it.
All right, so please move everybody where they would like to be on the map. I'm getting Allie a bear icon, because I figured like that would be nice. Everybody, I found a good bear icon. It's not quite a total skeleton Allie, but it is angry. If we want angry, let me grab this. It is kind of ridiculous. Where are you at, Angry Bear? Angry Bear.
Fucker.
Nah, he's not
You
bear.
need assistance.
He's not a bear fucker. That's not what I'm doing. Where are you? That's the moth. Sir.
Gang, there are still 7 gift packs waiting to be claimed from serving hands.
5
Jump on it.
FA.
Go
Finale.
claim your packs.
I mean, the cards will carry over to other seasons as well. They always do.
Right.
Here it is. No, I'm just saying get them because they'll carry over. What do we? Is this called Georgia Bear?
Mm-hmm. It's called Georgia Peaches.
Georgia Bear.
My God.
Skeletal version.
It's GEORJIA, correct?
J.
J, that's right.
JEORJA.
Okay. I want to make sure it's spelled right. I don't want to fuck it up. The Georgia Bear. You are now large. I will hit OK, and then I will share it with you so you can move this nonsensical creature that I found around. What could go wrong? Here you go. And then let me share it with you. There you go. There's your bear. I'll put it on the map. We'll move Georgia aside for the audience so you can see this monstrosity. I'll send it to the journal.
Ooh.
Oh,
Hi.
mother of God.
Oh, well.
That feels right.
that's pretty
Just a
accurate,
big,
honestly.
angry, gigantic.
Why did we not already have that for the fucking aberration bears we've been fighting?
That's what it's from.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
it's
Yes,
everything.
that is the aberration bear, but I had to go back, way back to find that.
I see.
All right, so there we go. So right now it's going to be Maria
Mhm.
and Burke walking up around the head, correct? So I'll put you kind of in the center area on this. Where
I'm
are the
gonna
other
stay-
two and the moth going to be?
I'm gonna stay with them up to the head.
So 3 of you are coming. The head is outside the square, outside of the thing. You can get an angle if you want to walk around to about here. You can see in with them.
I'll split the difference and come right to the edge.
You're not gonna be able to see.
That's fine.
Okay. The moth is going up and over there somewhere, Georgia.
Yes, we're gonna go ahead and flank from the west.
Okay, and where are you gonna go with the bear?
I'm gonna flank from the east.
So put yourself where you're gonna be.
I don't see the bear token.
Right here.
Do we have to refresh to see it?
You might have
I
to.
don't see it either.
I just added it.
That way fast.
It is there.
Now it's there. There, bear.
Big bear.
There we go.
Georgia bear. And wherever you want, you should have access to it. There you go. So you're going to be able to see in.
I'm gonna go ahead.
Or you're going to go
and,
around where the arm is in the way.
Yeah, I think that I'm going to rely on audio cues.
If someone yells, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, with that, I'll just bring our blindest one over for this piece. We'll see how this turns out. I think I have a good 3 cam I can bring with map. I think that has him. There we go. So this is going to be a rough one. I'm not going to lie to you. As you walk in, it is definitely cold. On top of it being cold, you can see inside the skeleton, there's ice that's melting. So it looks like the inside of this gigantic monster was filled with ice and frost. And it is slowly melting. When you round the corner, another pulse comes out. It is hot this time. It is a flash of it. And steam fills the inside of the area. And then it slowly kind of fades away over the course of like a minute or so. The timing seemed to be about every minute. It goes boom, and it is melting ice away inside this creature. Now that you're close. Maria Burke, when you walk in, what would you like to do? There is that mirror. It is full size. You do see the fawn prince in there. He's got his hands on the glass and his head against it. Like his horns against it. And he's just emanating heat.
So, I don't think I handed these out. I have 2 potions of Protector.
Okay.
I want both of us to drink them.
Before, like, as you're rounding the corner on the way
As
in.
we round and we see that happening,
Okay.
yes.
How long do they last for?
Let me look up the spell. Because... it lasts for a shift.
Oh, wow.
I protect a person or a place no larger than a human from magic. Cast it on yourself or cast it on someone. Like that's why I
Who's
got
drinking it.
potions. Power level of all spells cast at the person or place is reduced by the power level in Protector. So it'd be reduced by 1 because I can only do rank 1 potions.
Okay.
But you can also use the spell to protect against magical attacks from monsters. In that
Oh.
case, each power level reduces the number of dice rolled for damage by 1. So if it was like a monster doing a 2d8, it would get dropped down to a 1d8.
That's like better than the fucking sanctuary spell.
So, because this is what we're seeing, and we know that the Fawn Prince is a big fucking deal,
Yep.
before we do that, I have Burke drink a potion, I drink the other one.
Okay. All right. So you guys drink those around the corner and start walking your way up.
Mm-hmm.
Get it all up.
And then, do I have anything else that's worth it right now?
I don't know.
Not right now, no.
All right.
So now that we're close enough,
You're like walking between the head and the arm. I won't say you're on top of it. That's up to you when you want to get that close. I'm keeping you in a radius that nothing bad has happened.
so
If something
now,
is bad to happen.
So now that I can see it, can I roll Myths and Legends to see if I can figure anything out from this
Yes.
mirror?
I will tell you that it is extremely rare. It is a double bane.
Okay, well,
We do have on here. We do have
Describe it to me, Maria. I may know the techniques used in making it. Describe.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Patterns. Therefore, I can give you
Aiding. So it'll take it from 2 down to 1.
Okay.
I'm looking to see if there's anything else you can add to it. Nothing specific right now that you could add to it.
Okay. Well.
Because you're making not an awareness check, so.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Here we go. I'm gonna use my superstition.
Uh-oh. Which one?
When you look into a red ruby, you'll be blind, but if you marry a Wraithmore, you'll see again.
Is
So
this
I
the
pull out
second time?
No, this is the first time. But I pull
Okay.
out the Shaper's Gem, and I'm looking at the filigree that's holding it, not the gem itself.
Uh-huh.
I'm being very careful to not look at it. As
And what is this? What is this bullshit superstition?
It's the one that you said we had when we left
I know.
the house.
Which one did you do?
When you look into a red ruby, you'll be blind. But if
Okay.
you marry a Wraithmore, you'll be able to see again.
Oh. Oh yeah, okay.
And then you gave me the Shaper's Gem, which is a
Yeah.
red ruby.
You will be blind. This is the first time it's used, right?
Yes.
Okay. Now I just want you to. I'm just saying that again because we have someone who's blind in the party.
Right.
Okay.
I know. Yeah. That's why I'm not looking at it, but I'm looking at the back of it. Like like I said, the setting holding it.
Okay.
Okay, come on. Yes, I got it.
Okay. So yes, you have seen something similar, and we've actually seen something similar to it live on the air. Your mother made a mirror do something very similar to this, where you could open it and travel or speak long distances. You've seen her use it a few times. Not like this, though.
Right.
It doesn't look like it's made by the Never Never.
Okay.
It has got a bunch of like souls or bodies climbing out of this. It's frozen to the ground, but it's climbing out of the ground from what you can see, and that kind of makes the arcing version of the frame.
Mm-hmm.
And it is, I mean, just looks like people trying to escape death.
Right. So, looking at it, like we can't flip it or cover it or anything.
It looks like it could be flipped if you walk over. There is like levers on the side. You know how you have a lever on the side to like help you crank a mirror over to flip it? It does have one of those. It's gold. You can't see much more. That's not covered in frost, but the whole thing's covered in like just. It looks like you misted the mirror. It's just nothing but wet from it melting the ice away as it keeps freezing.
Okay, so that's why I tell Burke. I'm like, it's not, as far as I can tell, it's not designed from the Never Never.
Mm-hmm.
It's these, looks like bodies are trying to crawl out to escape. But the magic is very similar. I've seen it used before to go across long distances to contact people. I don't know if maybe that magic is related somehow. There are levers to help turn it.
Yes.
Right now, it looks like it's being misted instead of like it being frozen over or completely melted. So
to walk into the low-laying steam and fog in the area and make your way towards the mirror as I switch to the other two.
let's
Get
go.
it done.
All right. So, as you start to walk in and they lose sight of you, I'm going to switch to the other two here. And the same thing. Both of you are split up as well. With you being split, you have no way to easily talk to each other. I'm going to zoom out a little bit. Your moth can fly pretty high. Can you see through the moth? I don't think you can you?
No, I don't believe I can.
Do either one of you have light? Because it is dark down here. There is the lantern or the potion that Maria threw down here, but it's not big enough to light the whole area. I know you got your little rod. Do you also have your lantern going, Regtor?
I mean, if we can't see, yeah, we would need light to get down here, so I
Okay.
would have had it up.
Okay. That's enough to where you can see this edge of water over here. and the fountains running down easily. And then there are stairs that go up and around. And at the very back, there is a door with a like glistening eye. It's not quite glowing, but even at this distance, it's large enough that it picks up some of the light from your torch. I'm going to ignore what Burke just put in there. I see you. I'll see you. I'll put it on screen for people. What would you two like to do while they're crawling in there? I'm letting you know there's a door on the far end of this place.
I'm here specifically so that I can cover if something goes bad.
Okay.
So I'm going to stay put.
Okay, so you're staying put. What about you?
So Georgia and her moth are ideally, based on the token at the very least, trying to get easy access to the wings. If anything, again, does go south. Georgia, during this time, I would like to go ahead and kind of like see if I can get a little close to him and see if it has any signs of being undead.
It's a skeleton. Everything is covered in ice. Melting ice.
Okay. So,
It doesn't seem to have any thing about it right now. No energy to it. Nothing like that. It's not breathing. Like there's really no indicator that it's anything other than a gigantic skeleton.
Okay, good to know. Good to know.
Ragnar doesn't look so happy about that. He seems worried. Seem worried.
So I'm gonna go ahead and have my moth go scout the door, basically, and loop back to me.
But it can't talk, can it? It can't get information from it or anything. It's just, what's the intelligence on it?
Here's the thing. It has telepathy.
Oh, it does.
Yes.
Okay. Does it have a language?
No.
So you're gonna get like images back, like flickers of images and shit like that.
Basically.
What's its move?
24.
Yeah. So it can get up almost to the platform right now, like onto the edge of the platform. It could go to here.
Okay. Beautiful.
Up here, there is a symbol. You can see all the ice is kind of fanning away from you. You can see all the cracks that come down and over it. It looks like water probably used to pour from the ceiling kit here and kind of splash out. It's not doing that anymore. Instead, there are big, almost like stalactites and stalagmites that connect, making these huge icicles from floor to ceiling. Past that, you can see this weird looking, almost moving eye, but it's just the glimmer of light that makes the eye, like the actual pupil area, change. It's a gigantic door. Toothy maw around it. It looks like frozen flames and feathers.
Is there any imagery where I could go ahead and roll a myths and legends?
Not without going up to it
occult?
yourself.
Okay, cool.
Now, I mean, you might be able to find something like that, but without going up and like looking at it, not really. Your moth doesn't have a torch. It's dark.
Yeah, fair.
You're just getting very flickered pieces of it. Regd, are you doing anything else? Are you just standing there and waiting?
I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make a spot hidden roll.
What are you looking for?
Anything that's trying to hide.
Anything hidden. Just you're basically playing lookout. Is that fair? Okay. All right. Let me
10 under 15.
Okay. I was gonna give you a bonus one. Do you want a bonus to try to crit? You want
Sure.
a boon? All right. I'll use an aware. Give me a bonus. That one is from Kyle.
Oh man. 7 under 15.
Right,
Right
still-
next
still
to the
under.
dragon, but didn't roll.
There is nothing hit. As a matter of fact, you don't even see that other frost scale anywhere. It's just all of you, the creature, not the creature, the mirror, the skeleton, and that is it. None of the frost scales down here anymore.
Okay.
Anything else before I switch back to them?
I mean, I can't really do anything else.
You're just playing lookout though, right? Are you
Yeah,
okay?
yeah.
So you're staying there. So you're like behind cover on a crate or something like that. Kind of have your gun propped up so you can see and scope the area. Do you have your back to the skeleton so you're kind of looking out and around?
So like, if this is the edge of me looking around to see them in the mirror, I'm right here.
So you're
So
getting
I'm
ready to
like-
look in. So you're scanning behind you, but you're not.
I'm not looking in.
You're not an
specifically.
Overwatch, so to speak.
Yeah, I'm not high. I mean, I kind of am on Overwatch, but I'm not. How do I say this? I'm positioned so if I needed to, I could turn the corner and see.
Okay,
them.
so you're on the
But
edge
that
of
is-
the muzzle of this creature,
Yeah.
where the cold air is coming out.
Yes, I'm not standing in front of it. I'm standing like.
Yeah, I understand your words. I'm just making sure that I know you are in that area.
Yep.
Cool.
That's where I'm at.
Excellent. All right, I'm gonna go back to the other two. You guys walk up to the mirror. Is that the game plan?
I think so.
All right,
Yes.
so you lead them up. You get to the mirror. When you get closer, this thing is not perfectly level. It's kind of cockeyed. It landed on something. It has been frozen down in place. When you get close, you start walking through about 2 inches of warm water. Probably, I'd say about 2 to 4 meters out in space around this mirror. When you get closer, you can see his hands on it. It is actually the fawn prints inside, like the image of it is. And they are carving the inside of the mirror with their horns.
Okay.
They're like on the back side, maybe like runes. It's when you go up to it, you're welcome to make an extra check. I don't know if you're going to walk all the way around the mirror, or if you're just going to walk up and try to flip it.
I'm going to tell Burke that he's trying to carve runes. And I know a little bit about magic, but not the amount you do. And you spent a lot of time trapped in the house. Like,
True.
if I don't know if it'd be better for me to try and describe what I see again and see if you can figure it out. It's going to be kind of reversed anyway, potentially.
Could I try something? Do you think it's safe to touch?
I don't know. I can take a look. I can walk around and see if there's anything I notice that looks.
Yeah, we're not in combat rounds. We're more in like the 15-minute time frames
Yeah.
until we hit combat rounds. You know what I mean?
I'll take a look and see if there's anything like.
Are you gonna walk all the way around it?
Yeah, I think so, because that way Burke's not trying to stumble through or around.
So do you have him wait like just at the edge of the water essentially, and then walk in?
Yeah,
and walk out?
I tell you, like, there's water. I'm gonna have you stand at the edge of it in case something happens with the water. Then you're not.
Are you
trapped
also
in
doing
there.
the same thing? Are you walking around the edge of the water?
I'm gonna walk around to the edge of the water now, but if it ends up being like I have to go in, I will.
So the back of it, there is a second mirror. The fawn prince is upside down in this mirror, and it is the back of them.
Okay. Anything looking different besides him just being upside down? Like, could I make an awareness?
Not
spot
really. It's a
hidden?
pitch black kind of like void that it is in.
Do I see? This is gonna sound real weird. Do I see any like oily sheen? Not like dark tides, but like actual oil, like oil painting. Do I see that in the water?
Yes.
Okay. Do I see it? Do I see it draining from? Listen, Maria has been doing a lot of painting. Okay.
What is
Do
your
I see
question?
it- Do I see it on? Do I see it running from the side where he's carving, or do I see it running from the void, or is it just like?
It is
general?
coming actually from the different mouths and faces of the large frame around the mirror. That basically there's a pin that goes through the mirror's in the center. That's like a frame, and it rotates inside that frame. It is dripping down the eyes, mouths, and down the frame, and that is spilling out in the water. It's not
Okay.
him. It's coming
It's-
from the frame itself.
Okay. Okay.
Primarily reds.
Primarily reds. Okay, Burke. There's paint, oil paint, in the water, and it's coming from the frame. It's pouring out of the mouths of the frame. Do you remember seeing anything like this in any of the paintings that you may have come across when you were in the house?
Yeah, I looked at a bunch of paintings, but I, the player, don't recall the.
If you'd like to make an intelligence roll, you can at a Bane.
Sure.
It'd just be a regular, like, recalling, like, a memory. Unless you have the... There is a talent for it, but I don't think you have that.
Straight up intelligence. That's not too bad.
But you said one Bane. Because you're trying to recall a memory.
There's a dragon, and there's a failure with a 16 over a 13.
You're welcome to push to reroll. Patch to reroll.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna do what would make sense.
I want to
Exhausted.
I mean, yeah, you've been blind and exhausted, yeah.
But it was more like, do I remember seeing anything? Like, I'm asking Burke, like, did he see anything before we?
If you're conferring and he's gonna push to reroll, you're welcome to aid as you're conferring.
Yeah, because I'm trying to confer, like, what did I see when I was painting with her, and what did I see when I was in the gallery myself? So
comparing notes, I would need you all to. I would need Burke to roll again, but you would take away the Bane.
Hey, a 2 on the die. Very good.
Okay, good. Better than another failure.
There was never a painting, but there was a frame that looked very similar to this, but it wasn't large. It was smaller, horizontal on the wall, but a very similar frame style, where it looked like souls or bodies trying to escape. On the bottom of that one, though, it was carved fire, and about halfway up, like you can see like striations through the frame, like they cut lines through, but you don't remember what any of that said. You just remember fire at the bottom and almost like different layers of dirt. They're kind of like crawling their way out. There was another painting. The painting itself was just a blank canvas. Like it's been, like the black has been painted, but there's no image or anything in it. At least when you saw it. And Maria has not seen that.
I would relay that. Okay. I was going to say, I'll relay that to Maria, though, to let her know that there was something like that in the house. Not this particular mirror.
Okay. And then when people are basically pulled from the painting, in their place is a black void.
Correct.
So I wonder if this may have been pulled from a painting from the house, from Hithersworn.
You mean the actual picture frame itself?
The picture frame itself may have been pulled.
You'd have to walk up to investigate it more than that for you to determine if this was one of the painting things, because you do have some ideas on how to test those theories now. After Regder's friend, after you doing drawings, seeing the curator help you bring things to life. If you walk up, there are some physical tests that you can do.
I'm going to do that.
All right.
I'm gonna go in and try and do some testing.
Usually you cut it, you try to get like a mark, have it bleed, something along those lines.
Yeah, see if there any oil comes out, like see if it feels like canvas, stuff like that.
All right. So you're going to walk up. I'm going to go back to the other two. He's rubbing his eyes in death. I'm going to die. I'm so tired of playing Lookout. As you're looking around, can I get an awareness roll from you? It is dark. It is at a Bane. I will give you an aware card as well, which will wash that away. I would do the same thing for your sister. We only have 2 of these cards, so Star Drew and Serving Hands for the aware
second
cards.
Patch.
All right, that's what I'm talking about.
For fuck's sake!
So you would wash it away. It's just a regular roll.
Yeah.
So you know. Okay.
I rolled a 19 and then an 18.
Okay, and then I would need one for for Georgia, but you will get a boon because if you want, you could use your moth to assist you in the lookout.
Beautiful. That is a 5 under 13.
On two dice, okay. Looking out, you have seen that one scale moving about. It's outside of this area. Like there's no walls. It's just kind of continues out down here for a ways. But it's over on this upper right-hand side. It is making its way back towards everybody. You can kind of see it over here next to the stairs, I would say, is the best kind of direction for you. You guys both have your actions. You can hear them talking inside. Nothing crazy has happened yet. What would the two of you like to do with this information?
So I think Georgia wants to go ahead and approach closer to the scales.
Okay. So
Trying
how
to
far? What's your
intercept
movement
them.
as a bear?
As a bear, my movement's 12.
It is rough terrain, so 12 would be 6, correct? So it'd be cut in half. Nope.
Mhm.
So you only move 3.
Okay.
Correct.
Let me see. It's like 1.
Well, you could just measure, Allie. You could do a measure.
It wasn't letting me.
The right- it's right trigger?
There we go.
Okay.
Yep, that'll do it.
All right.
And
So you're gonna be
have my
behind that
moth.
pillar.
Yeah.
So you can see these pillars are frozen. Inside them, there is different blue and some red and white gems kind of set into it. You're guessing this was like a pillar here originally. It's just been iced over. The sides that face the bursts of heat have melted. You can actually see some of the gems on them, and they even look like the eyes over the big eye over the door, but they're smaller versions. You can tell it's just how they're cut. They're not actually a physical eye or anything. They're just how they are cut and how they shine. When you move up to there, you do see the pack kind of start to move around. You had no way to really signal Regner, and he did not see it. You do see your sister wander over that way, though, because you can't miss the gigantic undead bear walking over top of boxes in that direction.
What the fuck are you doing?
I mean, that's pretty far to be whispering.
Whisper's gonna carry this far.
No, that
Yeah.
would be like as she's leaving.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is Burke standing there drumming on a backpack on his chest? Like,
I think Georgia would try her best as she's walking away to mouth like
nope.
stay put.
Nope.
No.
You cannot speak as a
Cool.
fucking bear.
She just holds up one digit of her paw. Like
I would allow that. Absolutely.
yeah.
It's not like you lose your intelligence. You just don't have the ability to talk.
Yeah.
All right.
So Georgia's going to be keeping an eye
What
over
does that
there.
mean? 1 second? 1 person? 1 hour? One go fuck yourself? Damn it, woman.
So when they
It's the last one.
move, they ignore you.
Okay,
Because
interesting.
you don't have any flesh on you.
Ooh.
Fish are friends, not food.
I would like to point out that Regner never told me he was trying to stealth while he was doing this to hide.
Thanks. I will say, my moth would also be moving back now that
It can fly, so you can move it. I mean, it moves 12, isn't that what we said? You can put it wherever you want, basically, up to Jesus. How far can you go? Anywhere to like this area in a fucking semicircle from there.
Yeah.
So you could be next to it, next to you, in between. So you fly down towards it. They get to there and they peer around. When they see Regner, when they sense flesh, they immediately get a free move as they scurry underneath your moth and start moving by. They are charging. I need initiative between the three of us. I'm not really worried about Maria and Burke unless they decide they want to step in. I guess I'm gonna start this off by first saying, do you all want to use a 1 and a 2?
Yep, I do.
Yeah.
Do you want a 3 as well for your moth?
Absolutely.
So Star Drew, Serving Hands, and Star Drew. So that's the cards. I'm going to grab these and pull those out. 1, 2, and 3. I'm going to do this. I'm going to use... Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. I'm going to use Creature's Fury. A Creature of Fury to get myself another action. Let's see if I have another one left. I do. I'm going to use that. I got one left after that. And I'm going to pull 2 cards. So I feel like I'm at the dodge shit. And I go at 7 and 9. So all of you would go before, 3 of you. I will say, Burke and Maria, you do hear the screech and the sound of claws on ice. And then I'm going to bring everyone on the screen just in case you all decide to join in. But we'll see. All right. I'll start with you, Maria and not Maria. I'm sorry, Burke and Georgia. Burke, Regder and Georgia. Whatever order you want to go out of the 3 cards. I don't care who took one.
They're
I'm
charging
doing the roll
me.
call.
Yeah, they're charging me. I'm gonna pump the Eisenheim and shoot him in the face.
All right. Are you starting the stratagem again?
Oh yeah.
Just in case. Okay. Give me a roll. We do have 3 purple crit cards as well.
Great. Do I still have to roll to hit to use one of those? Or does it just crit?
Yeah, you have to hit. If you hit, you can use it to crit.
Okay.
I would never just
Todd,
let you spend a card to just automatically. No.
Just checking. Todd, what is it? I add a Bane and I do an extra D8 of damage?
Yes.
That's right. Give them both barrels.
Would you like to use the Never Never card?
What's that do? Again?
Never Never. The Never Never calls Boon versus monsters, but a clock moves by 1. That'll wash out that Bane for you.
You know what? Yeah.
Okay. That was from
Since we're trying to get the Never Never here at some point anyway,
Serving
I'm fine
hands.
with that.
2, 3.
Never gonna let you down.
Okay. Excellent. Go ahead and roll.
Fucking do something.
20.
Talking to my die.
Yeah, I was talking your die too.
It was Erik.
That's a 6 on the die.
Okay.
So let's go ahead and use that crit card.
All right. So we'll get you a crit. That is going to be from Kelly.
Yeah.
Okay.
So roll your damage twice. It's 3d8.
So 6d8.
Yep, you roll them all, add them all up. That's a lot of damage. Get some better music. It's too quiet. Now that we're in combat here, everybody.
That's 21 points of damage.
21. Wow.
Yeah. I had 2 1s in this roll.
Not enough to stop me.
Nope.
Boom! Shot goes off. That does count towards your total, though. That would be you. Who's going next? You or the moth?
The moth is going to go next.
All right. Give me a roll.
We're going to do the
Barrage. I'm going to dodge on that one.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see the shotgun coming in, so I got leveled. Oh my God. I got hit with that shotgun so bad they kind of scatter, reform. I rolled a natural 20 to dodge.
Woo-hoo, all right.
So give me your damage for your barrage. I did not successfully do what I wanted to do.
Really not much. That's 5 points of damage.
Halved. Mm-hmm. That is enough, though. I have 22 hit points. So as against barrage, they go down, they kind of scatter across the ice, and now that you're up close and they're down here, when they hit, they kind of, I don't say melt, but they like fall apart and start to melt down back into just ice on the ground. The other ones did that as well, but it seems to be quicker down here near the heat.
Because it's warmer.
Yep. With that, I will go to the 2 on the inside. You heard a shotgun blast go off outside.
I don't hear any screaming for help, so
Nope.
I'm gonna.
Nope.
You just hear
this.
little shits. We're good.
Okay, then I'm gonna take a look at the mirror.
All
and
right.
Try and do some.
Burke,
testing.
are you going to walk up and kind of put your hands on it to help her as well? Or are you going to stumble your way towards her voice?
I mean, I can go back and get you if you want to come.
You can.
Here.
I'll be good. Yeah, I'll be fine. I'll move in too. I would like to assist, or at least maybe make my own type of check if necessary. See how things pan out.
Well, let's figure out what you two want to do first. What are you trying to figure out with your check? What are you looking to do?
I'm trying to see if this mirror frame is canvas or actually will bleed oil if we nick it.
You gonna nick it with something?
I mean, I've got.
The only way to really know.
Yeah, let me take a look at my inventory.
What?
I've got
Nothing.
a dagger.
OBS is opening for some fucking reason.
You have a dagger, yeah? You want to try to nick it with a dagger? Can. So you walk up. It's the same thing. It is the people crawling, and you'll see like hands on some, like they're pulling themselves up, and you'll see other ones crawling past them and doing the same. Like there's tiers of people trying to climb out.
Okay.
If you want to try to nick it, is it magical?
The dagger is not.
So you hit it, it feels like metal, like a hardened iron.
Okay.
It will scuff it, you scratch it, but you don't see blood. But you also know it doesn't seem to be, if it was a drawing or a painting, you're gonna need magic to get by whatever it is. You had to last time. That's something that you've tested in the past. You've had to use a magical piece to see it. I don't know if you have something magical on you.
I mean, I've got my pistol and I've got the whip.
You could try to use the pistol if you wanted to, drag a sight across it. The whip, I don't know. Is it a bladed whip?
It's the Gibbering Mouther whip. It
mean,
was
if
based
you-
off the Scorpion whip.
If you want to put it on there and kind of saw across it and see what it does, I would count that as well.
Yeah, I'll do that.
It's at least got teeth, right?
Yeah,
Or
it's at least,
claws
yeah,
on
it definitely has teeth now for sure.
When you
so-
cut the thick, viscous, like crimson and rust red comes out of it, and it does look like kind of thinned down oil paint.
Okay.
Yeah.
Burke, this is paint. This is oil paint.
So it is connected to the house.
I think this got pulled out of a painting. I think I'm wondering if the Fawn Prince is technically a paint creature like Regger's friend was. And I wonder if he was trying to find this, maybe like he was drawn to it, or maybe he thought it could help him because he saw it in the house, maybe not realizing it was also paint.
I would like to remind the party, specifically the painter, remember people can get lost in the paintings, like an actual person.
Mm-hmm.
So
And then I say that, or like he may have gotten lost.
Last you heard, he was locked away in
maybe-
a tree in the middle of the Never Never. So, however the fuck that happened,
If the tree.
you're saying this could be the actual Fawn Prince and the other one's the imposter?
Could be.
Eric, what would I roll? Like, say, how would I go about reading or figuring out what he's carving or scratching into the other side if I could see? Like, what would I like?
you would use
Section
well, first you'd use the ability to see magic, like a spell, if you want a bonus. If you're not going to do that, you would be using, I would say, your secondary skill, whatever your casting's under, because that's usually how they do it in this game. Use your
Okay.
casting ability if it falls under that, especially if it's a spell within your repertoire. Otherwise, you would be looking at languages. If you could see.
How about if I'm going to cast bullshit right now. I'm going to say I have an ability as a human called
Kelly's
adaptive, which is basically you use one skill in place of another if the GM feels like it would work, right? So like instead of rolling for languages to see what he's writing,
Now
how
Eric's
about
face.
if I substitute elementalism because I have a connection to metals and fire and things like that, and mirrors back then I say as if this is historical, were made with silver for reflection
And lead for if you want a cheaper version.
Yeah. So like I would say I would take out my pocket
There may-
watch, which is kind of
There
like
may
a
even be
focus
lead in
for
the
me.
paint.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I would tap, put a hand on it, like tap, 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 and then feel the vibrations, the magical vibrations in the metal to see what is being done to this.
I'll tell you what. It is absolute bullshit, but I see you're trying to hit and like make a resonance on it to see where the metal is and where the glyphs are. I will let you roll.
Tough stomping her foot.
Blind is a bane, ridiculousness is a bane, and the fact that you're trying to use metal in a mirror is a bane. 3 banes. I'll let you roll. If Maria has a way to aid you
I mean,
by like
I
throwing
can-
up detect magic or something
yeah, I
like
was gonna
that.
say I can do sense magic, and I also have language.
Okay. And I'm gonna say, Todd, you have to spend 2 willpower points.
Okay.
Because you gotta be able to like push magic in and bring it back. Oh, that's right, you're casting a spell. I apologize.
It's not a spell. It's
ability.
a human of power that lets me. I have to spend 3 willpower to basically substitute elementalism for language.
I think for 1 more, I'll let you do this absolute ridiculousness.
Okay.
You're like really like you're Cypher sister level bending this. Like, what can I do with my power?
Well, yeah, it's like
But I'm not arguing.
You don't want to hear my idea.
So that's 3. She's gonna assist you. That puts it down to 2. I don't think I have anything really that can assist you here. Unless you want, like, you could craft something, but we don't have time. Well, you could. I don't see anything else here that could really get you. That's it. You could take a keeper's eye if you'd like to get some of your willpower back.
what do reliquaries do again? I'm drawing a blank.
They give you
Reliquaries
extra
give you
willpower,
a
right?
willpower pool, but it depends on what each one is different. Sometimes it's just for the spell that's in it or the ability that's in it. So you spend that versus yours. So if you have something like casted magic missile, you could tap its willpower before tapping your own.
It's for a skill of mine, but it's not one I'm using, so it won't matter. So anyway, the 2 bane,
2 bane,
just 1 bane.
2 bane. It was 3 originally, 2 now. Do you want to keep her side to get willpower back?
2 bane. I got 2 bane. Can I hear 1 bane? 1 bane. 1 bane. Anybody go 1 bane? All right. Keeper's eye will what again? Oh,
You can get
move
D4 back.
Willpower.
Yeah, you get D4 willpower back because I know you're tapping a lot.
2 bane,
I am
1 bane,
tapping
win
all.
D4 willpower. Sold to the blind man with
All
hope.
right. Well, now do I spend that before I roll because I'm spending the points?
You
or do I
spend
get the-
first, and then you would do that afterwards.
All right. So I'm gonna roll 2 banes. That means I roll 3 times and take the worst. This sucks. All right. Why
Yeah.
did I do this? Okay, that's a 5. That's a 2.
Your elementalism is pretty good. Let's go.
What is that? Oh, it's a 5 again. So I am
You're under.
Good.
2 5s and a
way
2.
under. Way under.
And then you want the willpower back as well?
Yes.
So D4 back.
Move that clock and
Move that
D4.
tracker.
2.
So
Better than
I just
one.
want to point out that this fills this clock.
I knew it. I knew it. What clock is that,
You don't know.
by the way? For the audience, let everyone know. What
No,
clock
It's
is.
the season
I'll
finale, come
pretend
on.
not to listen.
no, we'll get to it. Don't worry. So as you fill it, and you wanted to know what the symbol is. It's carving. That's kind of like
What is it carving?
What does it do?
Like, it seems important.
It is currently carving it would be a realm shift spell. so it could shift out of this place it's stuck in.
Oh, but that actually is a little bit of a relief to me, because he's trying to cast a spell to get out, which means he can't just get out of the mirror whenever. So
then
that gives us some time.
do we
This is like that
do we
fucking witch that carved runes inside the pendulum to get out.
Very similar, Drew.
Okay, so that being the case,
Hero point.
Yeah.
Totally.
That being the case, then should we flip the mirror? Because if we flip the mirror, then the front part he might be thrown upside down. Because on the
Okay.
front,
God.
He's still
facing-
but he's hanging though. It's not like he fell to the floor. It's
okay,
just the
okay.
two sides of the scene.
Well,
So
I
if you flip
mean-
it, it'll be the back of him is what it would be.
Well, if we flip it, I'm wondering if we flip it though, if the front
Would it-
will become void. Like, I'm wondering if by flipping it, we change the scene.
Like an extra sketch.
Kinda.
Undo what he's scratching.
Would it, or would it reverse what he's casting?
And pull the plug out of the drain, and we all wash away into wherever he is. That's a risk I am willing to let Maria take.
Wow.
And there's your XP.
Wow.
All right, let's fucking do
What do you
it.
think, Maria?
She's foolhardy. She's all over it.
I've
We
been
already-
foolhardy this entire thing. This
I
is
know.
the Belmont plan.
I know, which was a plan.
Belmont
which
plan.
is- I get
Walk
my XP.
forward no matter what's going on. Just go.
Just go. So, yeah,
Fuck a
let's.
duck.
I will flip it. If you want to leave, I'll escort you to the edge.
Okay.
No,
Are you?
I will flip it.
I'm with you to the end.
Right.
I'm still the end.
So you're staying there. Are you just? I can't say watching, but are you just standing there and waiting?
What if we both like flipped it or spun it like the wheel and
Like
the wheel on the
spun it,
really-
right?
whoa, 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 whoa. Maybe he'll land on $1.
I was gonna say, let's just see if we
I
can
have
even do it
notes.
with the handles.
All right, sounds good.
With the
It's just
levers.
one. It's just like one handle. You crank it around and
Oh.
it flips, and the handle goes click and like rotates back, so you can do it again. Kind of like rowing a winch.
Okay. Let's see what
Oh.
happens when we row the wench.
Okay, so you grab it, pull it. There's no roll required. You can just do it. When you
Yeah.
grab it, it's warm to the touch. It's hot metal.
Okay. Thankfully, I've got my Ismodo gloves on.
Yep.
so-
A normal person, you're guessing, would get burned.
Okay.
The top of it is a face that's in mid scream, like carved and distended. As you flip it over, the eyes light up on it, and it starts going back. And you flip the thing, it slowly brings it around. So on the back side is now the back of him, or him upside down carving runes. He doesn't seem affected by it. On the other side, it's the back of him showing, but right side up. They just swap spots, and the eyes are glowing, and then they slowly fade.
Okay.
Hmm.
Nothing really happened.
Didn't seem to, but the only thing that would be different is the eyes lit up. Are you calling in the rest of the group?
If there's like, is the heat still pulsing?
It's still emanating. It has not pulsed again yet. I have a timer.
Okay.
Do you want to call in Georgia and Regdur as well? She does have contact with the Keeper of Knowledge. Somehow. She has never really done too much with it yet, but she does have it. She has the flame now that's different.
All right. Let's.
Or do you want to try something else before you call them in? Because if so, I'm going to go back to them outside. I can give you a minute.
Flipping the mirror didn't do anything, but he is still working at finding a way out.
He is. He definitely is.
Ugh.
Okay.
May I go out to them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Let me bring us back together. So, as you are outside looking at the dead bodies of these creatures, there is definitely a lot of water that's melted off the back, off the wings, on the sides of this thing. The thing that was not noticed before until now, because of her seeing those gems, all of those pillars that face inward, like all those pieces, and all the ring that is there on the ones facing you, basically anything's facing the dragon, that the body of it is melted, and there's gems there. And when you have light next to it or torch, it does emanate a little bit of light, not a ton. You're guessing these were used to light this entire chamber at one point. Like light would enter, kind of like
the Mummy with the mirror.
Yeah,
like
sort of.
The Mummy with
boats had them. Boats had crystals put into the deck so that when light would hit them, it would spill light out. The prisms. Yeah. It's more like that, and it probably would light this whole area. Currently, there's not enough of them like that to do it, but where you are, when you're near one of the pillars, you light it, it lights up probably about 4 meters around that pillar on the melted side. Enough to where you can kind of see well. Then there is a sound of dripping that is constant in here. Is everything is kind of falling down here, doop, 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 all over the place. At the very back of the room, you hear the first sounds of scratching that you have not heard before. It's heavier than the sounds of these little creatures running around. It's more of a dragging noise than like a piercing noise. Like not a crunching, but it's like something's dragging something across the ice. When you look up over there, you don't see a silhouette. You don't see anything moving. You definitely can hear it.
When you say back of the room, you talking about where the door is?
Yeah, over by the door.
Okay. The door isn't opening, is it?
Nope. Door seems shut. The eye hasn't moved. You do get a glimmer of the eye still.
I'm sending them off back over.
Okay.
I'm going to move north.
Okay.
And look at the water. I do a bushcraft to see if it's.
Put your stuff where you want to be. You guys are not. We're not in combat. They're like trying to figure stuff out. This is over the course of minutes. They're looking at it, testing things. They cranked it over. They're deciding what they want to do. So you can move wherever you want. Remember, if you go up here, this is like all the pillars of ice that have melted and dripped together. The ice there is solid except for where the water flows in. That back half is melted because the water seems warm. And you can see water moving on the ice. This ice here is fairly thin. Like standing on it would probably break.
Wait, where I am, or
yeah, this
the
dark
water?
blue. This dark blue here.
Oh, so that's still iced over.
Yeah, but it's very thin because this water is running. It seems warm.
Okay, gotcha.
I'm gonna use the butt of the rifle and pop a fishing hole size.
Oh, you hit it once.
Ice.
It's maybe like 1/4 inch, and it breaks easily. The sound of scratching, dragging stops when you do that.
Is it the sound of ice over ice?
No, it sounds like metal over ice.
Metal over
So
ice.
like grinding.
Dragging on ice. Not really grinding. It's not metal on metal.
Okay.
Sounds
Well,
like
no,
you're...
but like
And
like ice being carved.
Yes, yeah. A little bit.
and Regdar still has his lantern.
Correct. There is light around you all right now. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so how far, like, can we see like where those grates are?
Yeah, you can see that from... Oh, definitely this side you can see.
Okay.
Because I think it
And-
is... I think it goes out... is it 20 meters? So 10 squares, if I remember correctly, for your lantern.
Yes.
I
Yeah.
believe that's right.
And
Or it's
this
it's.
is
I think it's.
definitely
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd see it.
and this is definitely like the point of origin for the sound we're hearing.
No, sounds back over here somewhere.
No,
Up
it sounds
above.
up there.
Well,
Eric, I rolled
then
a
I'm sending my
bushcraft
Dynamo
For what?
further.
on the water. Like, does it look normal? Does it look like?
Just like warm water. There's nothing weird about it.
Okay.
Just water. You don't even need to roll. Don't roll. I mean, let's ask because a lot of times someone's going to give you answers. There's nothing there. It seems like just water. There's no fish in it, nothing like that. It is like when you pull the butt up, it is warm. It's like running hot tap water.
Okay.
Your moth doesn't see anything where it is.
No, nothing in this area.
Nope, they didn't see anything.
Okay. In that case, how the grates over here, those openings, would they be large enough for the moth to go through?
No.
Okay. Good to know.
No, they're probably a head, size of a head. I mean, maybe it could crawl through, but you gotta remember, it's medium size. It's a big ass moth.
Yeah.
Anything else, two of you want to do before Maria and Burke do something bad?
I'm going to take my lantern out.
Okay.
And stick it into a spot in the ground so it's
sure. Where at? Like where you are?
We're gonna say like where I'm at, just so it emanates from there. And I'm going to.
It's not going to emanate over this because remember this goes up. I mean, it'll get a little bit of light, but not a lot.
No, yeah. I want to keep this area lit that we're in now.
Sure.
Specifically, so that I can see this staircase.
Okay.
And then I'm going to fall back.
Okay.
To about here, and now I'm gonna stealth.
Okay. Give me your roll.
3.
I just need to know if you succeed.
Oh yeah.
All right. Currently succeeded. So unless I roll good enough, you are hitting me. Georgia, are you staying there? Or are you moving up?
Georgia's gonna go ahead and head over this way a little bit more west.
Okay.
Kind of the area where the light starts to get dim.
Sure.
To see if I can scout out any additional threats in that area.
Nothing.
And I'm gonna have the Pine Emperor Moth Needle Barrage in the area where the sound's coming from.
It's it doesn't hear it anymore. It stopped. Remember?
Oh, okay.
He broke the ice and it stopped moving. Whatever it is, stopped making the noise. And it doesn't see anything.
Can I go ahead and could I roll a beast lore to see if it sounds like to try to get the idea of like the size?
Nope.
No. Okay.
Nope. It's not conclusive enough to be able to do that. There's no footprints. You have to go up there and like find the gouges, if there's gouges somewhere. With that,
Go ahead.
I'm gonna bring everybody back on. I see the crazy notes that you put in here, and Burke said exactly what I would say. So what's gonna happen? So, Maria, is that what you're thinking you're gonna do? Is that the plan with the statue? You did see how the corner of your eye, Georgia and Regdur kind of move back towards the stairs that go up and out of here. Like they went around the back side of the skeleton.
Because of how I got here, is it safe to assume that I still have my painting kit?
I mean, I would say yes. You probably have it in your backpack.
Cool.
You can take time to take it out and set something up.
I'm going to set it up, and I'm going to start painting on a new canvas called The Mirror.
Are you painting the mirror?
I'm going to try and... I tell Burke, I'm like... So it's trying to do like a realm shift? Or I'm asking Burke.
Yeah.
It's trying to do realm shift. You can't see.
Nope.
What happens if someone were to interrupt the realm shift rune?
I mean, you just wouldn't finish casting it.
Would there be any blowback? I'm asking Burke because he's like the magical expert, so I don't know.
You want me to roll realms?
Yeah, no. I actually want you to use your magic. You can't cast this spell, so it'll be in a bane.
Okay.
But I would just using your magic secondary, whichever one you want. It doesn't really matter. It's more about the knowledge of magic than anything else.
16 and a 10. 16 is still a success.
Okay. I mean, there's always a chance there could be a mishap. That's why there's tables in this game. I would basically say when you destroy it, I would roll. I would see what they come up with when that happens. More than likely, though, no, it would stop. It would stop the spell, whatever he's doing. But it's etched on the other side, so short of shattering the mirror, I don't know how you intend to disrupt a rune being carved inside of a space inside on the backside of a mirror. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Because it's
you can paint over the front of it, the rune's still going to happen. It's on the other side.
Is the carving being done to the actual surface, or is it whatever realm he's in?
It's
happening there?
on the other side of the mirror. It'd be like if you're carving the backside, but you can't see the backside.
Right. But I'm saying, is the carving happening on the actual? Like, if I were to touch the front of the mirror, he's
Can you
carving
feel
the back
carving?
of it.
Way I would
Or-
yes, it is covering the back of it. The way I would explain it to Maria, because you can see it, is when you pull away the mercury that's on the back, there's no reflection there anymore. So you just see the dark paths where he's carving it away
So it is,
inside it.
even
is
though
the
I'm
best way.
touching one side of it, he's carving the other. It is the same surface. All right.
Yeah, if you break the
I'm
mirror,
going
technically
to-
speaking.
I'm going to repair the object.
I guess you could try. How does repair work?
I have this little thing called repair. It's wait, where is it? Repair damage or repair wound. Now these are based on the healing spells.
Yeah.
But they are made specifically for objects
Yeah, atoms and objects. Yeah, I see.
and constructs. Yes.
And constructs. Okay.
So, the repair damage is rank 1 and it does 2d6, or repair wound is rank 2 and it does 2d8,
Okay.
and 1 non-permanent severe injury. So I think maybe I have to go with that one.
Correct.
It's a little more potent.
I would say you're doing this in a
Um,
Bane because this is a pretty powerful item that is going to try to resist repair. But you definitely could. I swear this is the most bullshit way around this I've ever seen, but it's definitely feasible.
Kind of my specialty
Yeah,
tonight.
it is. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
You're like, I'm blind. I must think
Uh,
outside of the visual box.
Absolutely.
If
Fuck
that
you,
doesn't work-
Schrodinger's cat.
If that
There
doesn't work,
is no box.
if that doesn't work, I'm gonna grab a little mini canvas and start painting my own portal into there.
I mean, I'm assuming you're already into it. Oh, no. Okay. That's not what I thought you were doing.
Beautiful, and Prince unbrails your mirror.
Unbrail
No,
your mirror.
I'm saying if this part doesn't work, that's a thing that we could try and do. as
Rolling with
well.
one Bane.
Well, one Bane. All right. That is a 5 and a 15. It's still under 18.
Yo!
You see some of the dark paths like fade away, and he snaps his head up and looks out the back, upside down. Which, Maria, you're at the back, right?
Yeah.
I think eye contact. He's not noticing was there. Now I can see through. I'm going to attempt to use my power. Where is my book here? I need to bring up my bad guy. I didn't think I was gonna get to use him tonight. Is he not in this one? Oh, I apologize. He's-
14. Roll 2 7s on the 2d8.
So it heals up
Doesn't
pretty
matter.
decent. I mean, it's not totally gone. If you were to do it again, it'd be gone. Let
Do it
me,
again.
yeah, let
But I
me
could also not make the roll.
get my creature out here. I need to see if I can do what I want to do here. I can't. No. That's the other one. All right. So I get 2 dice. I get to pick between them. I'm going to do try to possess Maria.
Is this a spell?
It is an
A magical
ability.
attack. I'm sorry, is it a magical attack?
I don't know if it's considered that. It just says it's possession. It's something that comes with these kinds of creatures.
That's page 83.
It is not a magic. It is just considered an ability of the creature. Some things do say magic, though. It would fall under if you have anything that helps you against enchantment or possession. There are things that do that.
Well, if it's not magic, then it doesn't matter.
Okay. So you would be rolling that. It is a regular roll. I did not roll well enough to cause a bane.
Okay.
I was hoping I would have rolled well enough to cause a bane for you. So that's it. You would be doing a will.
Okay.
I think your will's actually pretty decent on her, if I remember correctly.
No.
No, it's not. Uh-oh. Do you need a push?
I haven't rolled yet.
Planes of recklessness.
Plays of recklessness. That is very true, Todd. That's very true.
This is the season finale. Fuck it. I'm gonna make the superstition real. I pull out the Shaper's Gem and I hold it by the backing and I have the Fawn Prince look at it as I reroll.
Oh.
And I got it.
Kelly, what does the Shaper's Gem do?
Well, it's a Wraithmore Ruby that can be used to create small weapons, vials, or a shield.
Okay,
pinch.
that's the one that makes stuff. That's your object. That's right. That's right.
Yes, but I'm buying into the superstition.
Yeah. No, I
of
get
when
you. I
you're
get you.
looking-
I was
Yep.
making sure it didn't do something else.
No.
All right.
No.
So you're successful. You see the eyes of the Fawn Prince light up. Behind him, there's a secondary image of this burning, like, I'm not sure if it's like a staff with a torch behind his head. You can really see the antlers light up upside down. Below him, like behind him, you see hands and stuff crawling on the ground, similar to the outside of the frame. I'm not successful possessing you. I'm going to use my second action to try to telekinesis the mirror. I fail. I'm trying to flip the mirror back around.
Okay.
It vibrates. Burke, you can feel it, but you can't see it. So I try to wrap it around. With my third action, I'm going to carve again hastily. How much damage did you heal on it, Burke?
14.
Okay. I do not do 14. I do 7 back, damage-wise. As you see part of it, Maria, start to reform. When it is carving and you are seen out there, there is that burst of heat again. And it goes out. When it goes out this time, that burst of heat I'm going to bring back to the group. I'm going to change the scene for us. I believe it is... Which one is it from here? This one, I believe. Should be green when it lights up here for you. Whenever it does it. If it does it.
It is green.
Is it for you guys?
Oh.
There is a
Okay.
ethereal ripple that goes out. But the fire, the warmth, something melts on this skeleton this time. And I would say Regder, you can see inside the chest of this thing, there is a phantasmal heart that goes boom, boom. And everything is this bright green ethereal. No light is needed in the room, as you can see, like this kind of reverse negative of the entire place. I'm gonna move us to this to get these pretty thing. You hear again scraping. Your moth would see it along with you as you're climbing up the stairs because it's tall enough. Through the kind of semi-transparent now ice that is in the center circle, there is a large, full armored person carrying a greatsword that's stuck in the ground. It's kind of like a curved blade. They have hands on the phantasmal ice, and their feet are in the ground. What you're hearing is them trying to break this ice-like prison that they're stuck in the ethereal. Person is in full armor, head to toe. Full plate is so uncommon to see in Ethauntia. It's not something that people wear anymore. Especially not in Moldavia, where you'd fall down a cliffside and fucking die. Like a tin can, you'd just be trapped.
Is it like a flamberge?
You can kind of see the top of it, but yeah, it's made for a large person, though.
Huh.
You don't see the front of him, nothing like that. He does have a cape on, but he is ethereal as well. And the cape just has this kind of a blue and gold tone to the spirit that's there. Maria, the prince, because you can see him, turns and looks that way, like out of the dragon. Where you are standing inside, there is like that fog that's come up, but there is etherealness. You would hear the beat again as well in the heart, in the chest cavity of whatever this creature is. The breath comes out and kind of freezes and melts again. And just for 2 rounds, there is this ethereal space you can move about.
Burke, I think we need to focus on getting this mirror repaired.
I can do that.
Burke, would you like to try to repair it again? I'm going to go around the table for this before we close our show for the night. Burke, what do you want to do? You're going to try to repair again?
Try to repair it, yes.
All right, make your roll. 1 Bane, like before.
That is a 5 and an 11. So good.
Okay. And how much do you heal?
2, 8. 5 total.
All right. Okay. You are healing it. Maria, you can see it wipes some lines away. It's not totally fixed. This would take him some time. He can definitely get it done. Would you like to use a keeper to get some of your willpower points back while you're doing this? Burke? Get a D4 back.
I don't know if I want to be pulling on a keepers. Yeah, fuck it. It's the
All right. Well, hey, we're going to have 2 parts.
Catalina
this
wine
one.
mixer.
Catalina wine mixer. I'm going to fill...
Catalina.
Catalina. I'm going to fill the first part of a 4-part clock for something. For that one.
You get 3. I get 3 back from that.
All right, yep, you get 3. All right, so that one is going to be from... I think we have one... Do we have more in here? We do. Keeper's Eye. We are going to use... a alley one. Maria, is there anything you want to do before I go to the 2 people outside nearest to the new issue? Oh shit, it's Pyramid Head. Todd, just be happy you can't see it, right?
Yeah. I'm fine, you guys. I don't know what the big deal is.
Guys, what are we looking at?
Anything you want to do, Maria? You're going to keep painting? We will take time to paint. We are not in combat rooms, just as a heads up. You're not in combat.
No, I know. I didn't start painting it. That was like my
yeah, you're like
secondary
getting
thing.
it out. Yeah.
I'm getting it out. Yeah, because I think, and this is some bullshit, right? And I don't know if it's gonna work or not.
You
But I'm
heard
gonna
Todd
start-
at all tonight?
I know. Well, because of what I've been learning from the curator, I'm gonna start like painting this mirror.
Bob Rossing
repaired.
intensifies.
Yeah, I'm sorry, what was that?
I'm gonna
Oh.
try and paint the mirror, but like repair it. Like it's repaired in the painting that I'm making.
So you're painting. You're not the mirror itself, but you're making a painting right now. That's what you're doing.
I mean, either that or I try and paint the mirror as if it was repaired. So I
Probably
think
wouldn't
that's
work.
gonna-
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Because it makes a physical manifestation of the object. It's a real thing. So if you want to start painting, it will take time. You're welcome to start it. I will write a note down that you're starting the painting of the frame. So Maria painting of the frame. Not what I expected tonight, I'll tell you that.
Well, because I'm just thinking, like, because I mean, I've got the craft skill, but I don't know if I can help him repair this.
No, it's magic. He has to use magic to do it because he's not in. If he was inside it,
No. I'm not going to start painting. I'm gonna have it out. I'm going to try and prevent the mirror from turning.
Okay, so you're just gonna be ready in case it flips again.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, done. Then I will go to the two outside, Regder and Georgia. What do you want to do as you see this person in full plate trying to break out of this ice prison?
First thing, could I roll myths and legends?
You can see him from where you are.
Go ahead. I can?
Yeah, because he's tall, he's large, and that's up on the dais. Like that's up too. And it's all lit now. I just said.
Yeah, I want to go ahead and roll myths and legends to see if I recognize him based on like at least the plate.
You would have to walk up and around to get a good, because you're next to a wall. If you walk up to here, you can do that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Myth and legends. Unfortunately, it's 2 Banes.
2 Banes?
Yes.
I'm gonna walk up to the opposite side.
Okay.
And try and assist.
Can't. You're not fucking talking to each other. That's not how that works. You can't just be like through all of the chaos, however many fucking meters that is away. No.
Holy shit.
If you walked up next to her, that'd be different.
You get
20s?
7, 2, and 5 under 12.
Okay. Under 12.
Yeah.
Yes, I can. Absolutely. It is a very old deity that is not even in the Keeper roster. They died, I would say, thousands of years ago. And it is one of the original warriors of what is known as a weapon of power.
Okay.
The names have been lost in history. If you would have crit, I would have gave you the name, but you don't even have the name for this thing. I will tell you, they were able, with powerful magics, like way beyond Ethauntia magic, be able to shift forms into full-on dragons.
Oh my god. Okay, cool.
But it's just a spirit, whatever this is.
Do I know good spirit or bad spirit?
No, there's no records that would ever be known about it. This is just this is just a spirit right now. I mean, you could interact with it, and you could speak Hollow, obviously, because that is how the world works.
Okay. I mean, I can't. I'm a bear.
Nope. You could shift back.
Shift back.
He might be distracted. It might have been like the first time he's seen a naked skeleton in
you're like, poof, I'm a skeleton, but I have no skin. Hey, buddy, how you doing?
You dead? I'm dead.
Want a bone?
You're dead, I'm dead. Do you need a body to possess? You know, that kind of thing.
Oh, God. Yeah, fair.
It's just framework, but...
So, are you staying there after you figure that out? You moved up, you kind of spot it. Are you going to continue moving up, or are you going to stay where you are?
They made that cartoon
definitely not moving
xylophone
up.
skeleton
No,
sound.
not moving up.
Okay, so Ragdur, what are you doing?
If she seems focused on that...
Yeah, you
then
can kind
I'm
of
gonna-
see her. She's like waddled up the stairs. She's kind of like standing up a little bit to be able to see over the next set of steps.
I'm going to move back down
Okay.
to in front of the head.
Okay.
Tell me more about this heart.
It's inside the rib cage. It's a phantasmal piece. It beat twice so far, and that's it. When it does, there's a ripple in the ectoplasmic, like ethereal. You can kind of see waves pass through it slowly, like dropping a rock in water, but coming from the heart. But that's it. That's all you can see. There's nothing else to really see on it. Ian, Maria, and Bert can. Well, Bert can't. Maria can see the heart as well. You guys could feel the ripple, like it's like waves washing through you.
Is it?
You've dealt with spirits numerous times in Ethauntia, so.
Is it like heat?
No, it's just cold.
Okay, well, that's not what I messed with it then.
He looks at the heart. He looks at the body in general. How much information do we want on this thing?
Saying that out loud so the party can kind of hear you. Besides
Yeah.
maybe your sister, she's pretty far away.
Yeah, mainly to them because they're nearby.
Don't mess with it right now. We've got a situation, and the fact that it's emanating cold is a good thing.
Can I do anything to help?
You could try and get in here and help keep this mirror from shifting while Burke tries to repair it.
Boy. All right.
Was this the third time, Drew, you've had to deal with this mirror in your
Fuck off.
existence as a player?
I'm going to move in, and I'm going to move so that I'm just looking at the profile of the mirror. I can't see either side.
It's
do not
facing it. You see the back of him right now when you walk in.
Right.
It's the back of him.
No, that's fine. I'm
So
going to
you're
move
gonna walk
around.
in.
I'm going to walk in. I'm going to move to the side of the mirror so I
So
can't
where the
see
handle
the
is.
front or the back. Yeah.
Fair.
All right. So what do I do?
And I'm standing on the other side.
Because you're
So
painting it,
you're
you're
trying
going to
to
have to be
possess me?
looking at it.
Well, no, I'm not painting. I'm trying to hold the mirror steady right now.
Are you going to be on the opposite side of it with your hands on it?
Yeah.
Okay. Regdur, are your hands on the frame of the mirror as well? Because you got to remember, it's just a mirror with a thin frame that flips inside of the larger frame. So you got to
Right, no, I get
hold
that.
the mirror or hold
Well,
the handle. And there's only one
Oh,
handle.
okay.
This is what I'm asking. What she wants me to do because I haven't interacted with this thing
Right.
yet.
That's what I'm just
Okay.
explaining how
Yeah.
it looks.
Grab the handle, push the
Push
button.
the button.
Grab the handle.
Don't push.
Don't push the
Let
button.
go of your
unless
own
he
throat,
flips.
Hank. Okay. Got it.
You're grabbing the handle. You do not have fire resistant gloves. This fire starts to cook through your leather. If you were to hold on this, to hold on, you will take damage. It will burn you up.
Never mind. We'll switch. We'll swap.
That means so you walk around the back of the mirror.
Right.
I will hold. Okay. I will hold the lever.
So you swap sides, going around the back side.
Yeah.
Burke, do you try to repair it again?
If you can help, if you've got anything that you could use, like I know it's a trap making kit, but if you've got anything that could help repair the mirror,
Repair it? No.
we're trying to repair it.
Nah, it had to be magical. There's nothing he can do.
Okay. Well,
The mirror starts to
yeah, with
shake
the-
violently.
With the Bane, I got a 12 and a 17, which is still under my age.
All right, what's your
And
what's your healing? I recarved
9.
it, but I did not do that well. Okay. It is looking more repaired. I did carve it some. Next ability, I use telekinesis. It shakes violently and starts to flip. I would need whoever's got the higher strength roll, sorry. Yeah, we'll use strength. It'd be acrobatics with strength. That's probably the best way to do it. How do they say it?
Acrobatics
Oh, no,
with-
I take it back. It
with-
says just strength roll. I apologize. It says just strength roll.
my strength is a 14.
So's mine.
So one should probably aid the other. Because I was successful, it is at a bane. Because the telekinesis is trying to flip it.
You want to aid me since I've got the handle?
Sure.
Since I've got the lever?
Okay.
Yeah.
Smoke is coming off of her gloves as she's kind of holding onto it. So strength and a bane.
I'm gonna use my second patch.
All right.
Wait, if I assist, I get rid of the bane, don't I?
Yeah, but I got a 15
Yeah,
out of
sure.
a 14.
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha.
But I got a 4 that time.
Okay. As it starts to flip, you stop it. And Burke's on one side, putting his hands on the back part, trying to heal it. That was that
Heal.
part to repair it. I don't flip it. I can't possess him because no one's in front of it.
I'm
Not your
going
turn.
to.
It's mine. He disappears from the side he was carving and the backside. He disappears into the shadow of the mirror. You don't see him anymore. So I stop carving. Now, would you want to ask me?
I'm going to take the bear trap that Todd made because it was made magically, and I'm going to open it and set it against on the inside.
Like under
Like,
the
or-
mirror?
No, like around it, so that
Fine.
it's holding the mirror in place.
Oh, like setting it
open?
around it?
Yeah.
You risk damaging it, I'm telling you that right now.
We're trying to repair the mirror so he can't carve his way out of it.
I know you're trying to
Right,
help
and
stop it from flipping. I see what you're
Yeah.
trying to do. You risk it damaging it. I'm telling you that.
Okay, then I won't do that.
I mean, if
Wait,
you do
is
it, it's going to be a roll.
No, that's fine. Is this like the quintessential bear trap where it's the teeth, or is it like how they used to actually be, where it's just flat?
No, they're teeth.
Okay, then yeah, I wouldn't do that then because I wouldn't want to break it.
I made it with teeth because I learned from watching you.
Learned it from you.
So you guys are holding it. I'm going to go back to
Yeah.
Georgia here then.
But the world we live in, you would have teeth on them.
In lieu of that, I'm gonna take rope and toss it around.
Like make
And
a
tie it.
lasso and throw it over it.
And
So-
at the bottom, and I'm gonna tie it so that it can't flip. I'm gonna basically do
Well,
the same thing I was trying to do.
You could try. I will take away one of my bonuses with telekinesis, but it's not going to stop me.
That's fair.
But he disappears. I'm going to go back to Georgia to close the show. So everybody here, stay in the wings. We'll come back and wave bye, but I'm going to go to Georgia for this scene. Georgia, you're standing on your hind bare-ass fucking skeleton legs, looking across this thing, and he's pulling on it, trying to get it open. Your moth is in front. It doesn't seem to make any contact with it. You can see the front. He's got a full visored helm. It's got a split in the bottom part here. The symbol is marred and burnt and scratched up, like whatever the holy symbol is that's on it. That is what you would see from the moth's perspective. Is there anything you want to do before I go with the spirit?
Oh, jeez. I think that Georgia really doesn't want to fuck this up. She's made a lot of mistakes, and right now she's realizing her brother has gone back to the rest of the party.
Yep, he just disappeared. You don't see him anymore.
And
it is lit.
Georgia does have, knowing what she knows about the spirits that were said to be able to take on the form of dragons.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not thrilled about this, and I'm not thrilled about my party basically hanging out in a ribcage. So I'm gonna book it back towards them.
Okay, so you're gonna run down the stairs. Your movement is what in bear form?
12.
12 meters. So you go 6, which is right there. You run to there on the corner of your bear eye, the hollow socket of it. You see it turn quickly and lock eye contact with you.
Okay.
Through the visor, you see these blue flames ignite. I unfortunately need a will save and a bane from you. This is for possession.
That's a 9 and a 6 under 18? Under
Okay.
18.
You can feel it try to draw you in a language that is not hollow, which is what almost all spirits speak. It's in some other language that you have not heard from either druids or anyone else. It speaks to you, it's in your head. If everything flickers again, there's another wave, and it goes back to the blue, cold, icy depths that you were at before. And everything goes black again. There's a last boom. And all of the wave of the spirit goes away. I didn't get to possess you. I tried. As it fades away, you do hear a resounding crushing noise as one of the ice pillars break. When it switches back to now, a pillar shatters and starts to fall towards the dragon skeleton in the middle. Is there anything you want to do with your move and action, since they've been screwing around in there, before I go? It is going to fall directly on the skeleton. It's probably a good, I would say, 10 to 20 meters tall, like it falling out of the shadow down kind of thing, because it goes floor to ceiling. Oh, actually, it'd be 8 meters. I apologize, because we did determine the distance. It's Allie's like Fuck this camera. I'm out of here.
Nope.
Dear-
Sorry. Hold on.
Is that your cat?
Nope.
Is it just Allie?
No, that was just a
Crap.
picture falling off the wall.
Oh, great. Gravity. Just gravity.
Yeah, just gravity. Jump scare.
Is it ghost? Was it ghost? Did I succeed? Did I possess the painting?
Yes, you did. No, it sees me playing TTRPGs, and it decided to roll a character. That character was the pillar. Jesus Christ.
It scared the shit out of you.
Yeah, a little bit.
Is there anything you want to do with your move or your action? It's going to fall roughly here. It's going to go across.
Can you think that one more time?
It's going to go across here and hit the back
Across
of
there?
the dragon there.
God damn, I wish that there was more I could do, honestly. I would love to ensnaring roots it. But I don't think that's
how
really
it's
gonna
frozen.
work.
I mean, you could try to
Strength,
catch it
yeah.
as a bear if you wanted to use your strength.
Yep, let's go.
All right, so
There's
you're going to
strength,
run over to
there's
it
strength.
where it's falling.
Oh, God.
Through the back of the skeleton. I will come back to the party to close this here. You can see the bear run over as this pillar starts to fall. I went on the wrong one. As it starts to fall, it's big skeletal bear paws up. As out of the shadows, you see this ice column fall. I mean, I think this is gonna have to be a acrobatics using strength.
Okay.
Because it is like lifting something. I don't think agility makes a lot of sense for that.
Okay.
But your strength is a bear.
It is the same. It doesn't change, apparently.
well.
It is 10.
All right, well. This is your chance.
50-50.
It is heavy. It is at 1 bane. You are large. You have a chance to catch this. I'll wash that away. It's just a straight up roll. What could go wrong? Besides the natural
I'm going
20.
to use patch 64 on that.
All right, you're going to patch it.
Yep.
Bear patch for the bear. Roll.
20?
That is a 7 and a 12.
No, wash the bane.
No, you'll wash the bane away.
Oh, then I got it the
Because you're
first time.
large. You're large.
Got it.
So you,
Yeah.
you catch onto this thing, you're holding the pillar. You all see some like ice and rock fall down in the area around you inside the center as Georgia is holding this column up. There is another resounding crack as a second one is being pounded on to knock across again into the dragon's pit. To close the show, the Fawn Prince disappeared into shadow, walks across and comes onto the other side, viewing where Burke is. And now his back is on the opposite side. So he's taken actions to basically run across whatever the space is inside to move to the other side. Burke, I need will save from you. You don't have to see me for me to possess you. You start hearing the language of a pacted creature.
Okay.
It is at
So
1
this
bane.
is
It would have been
just
2, but not good.
under my will score. That's what you're
Yep,
saying,
will
right?
score. Yep, and you get a bane on it. It would have been 2, but you can't see me, so I can't enforce the extra bane.
All right.
Who knew
I
that
need-
being blind would be the best help possible?
A 3 and a 16, which is over my will. I'm going to use my patch. I have a patch.
Fine. How bad is it?
Well, I needed under a 14 or under, and I rolled a 15 and a demon.
Yeah, you did.
You rolled a demon against a demon?
Be glad
Those cancel out, right? That's how that works.
when he's used puppeting me to kill you all. Be glad that he wouldn't be able to see you, so you might have a chance.
Oh my god, that's true. You feel hands come out of the mirror and grab a hold of your wrists. And there is a quick, ritualistic sound and words coming from inside the mirror as I start to possess you. Regder and Maria, you don't see the hands. He just feels them kind of glide over him. There's nothing there, but Burke's head's back, and there's black smoke coming out of his mouth. Fortunately, when a demon enters a body, it does do damage, because once they burn up the vessel, they can't use the body anymore. I do 4 points of fire damage to your insides as I join with Burke. That is the end of it for tonight. We have one possessed person, a bear holding one column up made of a skeleton, Maria trying to possibly paint a canvas, but now this thing's held tight and strapped down. I move to the other side. I can't use my rune to realm shift, so technically my body is still in there. I'm just possessing him through the reflection of a mirror. I hope when we pick up next Tuesday that our party can find a way out of this situation. Hey, we got anything fun going on this week besides prepping and planning for how to fight a demon inside of Burke's body next week?
Oh, I already have a plan.
She's like, it's a gun to Burke's head. Maria did not even flinch. Jesus Christ.
He did not say no.
Cold as fuck. Anybody else have something going on besides loading friend-killing bullets?
Spooky Games, Thursday at 8.
Okay, Spoopy at Thursday at 8. Anything with you, Allie? I know you were streaming earlier today. Do you have anything else going on?
We have the Kickstarter live for Southtown issue 2.
Ooh, drop it to me in Discord. I'll put it in here.
Yeah, let me just find it.
And you're what? And you are doing what? Is this like the second book, third book? What are you guys doing for the Kickstarter?
This is second so far. So basically it is our way of pre-ordering before we send them to print, so we can ensure that we can send them straight to your doorstep, and it's a lot of fun. I am really proud of how this volume looks compared to where we started. So yeah, our illustrator is knocking it out.
Are you still doing color for it?
Yeah.
Can you color me the link in our Discord?
I thought I did. Oh, I did it on YouTube. I'm dumb. Bloop. But yeah, it's looking pretty tight. I'm very happy about it.
Sweet. I'll put that up in chat. Is anybody else have anything going on this week? Any Burke Maria friendship vows that you guys are going to be writing to each other over the week?
Is it too late to marry that Wraithmore to get my sight back?
I mean, I was actually going to offer, be like, hey, do you want to do a civil service ceremony since everyone seems to think I'm a Wraithmore?
Not exactly how that goes. But smart. Burke has made a lot of fucking smart plays. Who knew that because you are blind that the most creative version of Burke would come out because he's blind? This guy is pulling all of the ridiculous stops out. Well, we will be back next Monday and Tuesday with Breachers and obviously with Ethauntia for our part 2 of our season finale. There's a chance this could end tonight. I thought maybe they were going to close this down at 1. They had a game plan that I was very scared of. So everybody else, wave goodbye. We are going to do secret time tonight. So we got to do our experience. I got to give them some way out of this. Maybe. To anyone who's watching this later, thank you for joining us. I know there was tech things during this. I blame the combination of YouTube and Alchemy deciding to freeze up on us tonight. But don't worry, the audio seems to be loud and clear. Down below, comment if there's something you're looking forward to for our season finale. And also, if you don't have the Secret shirt, pick yourself one up so you can join us in Secret time in our Discord. We go over our experience. We talk about some of the secrets going on, new shows coming up, and everything else. Usually about 15 to 20 minutes long. And then tomorrow I will be live going over and reviewing a brand new game called Wild Sea. I'm excited to go over this. I haven't looked through it fully. I'm hoping the PDF is here tomorrow so we can kind of dive in and take a look. Till then, everybody, be careful. You know the rules. Turn on your lights, stay safe, or the tides will find you. Night, everybody.